Walls have ears, doors have eyes. Trees have voices, beasts tell lies. Beware the rain, beware the snow. Beware the man you think you know. Let us begin.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Oddities D&D. Glad to be here. Glad you're all joining us tonight. Kind of excited about this one. And I gotta tell you, before coming here tonight, I was in a very, very serious and very important staff meeting. Being management, you know it's serious. But I cut out at about 5:30 and rushed back home, and I apologize to everybody. I'm sorry I had to leave. And the first thing a group of 22 people in our chat wrote back was like, Dungeon Daddy duty. They know. They know.
Duty calls, Daddy.
Duty does call, and I'm glad to be here.
Daddy duty.
With that, we're going to go around and introduce all the players for tonight, starting with Rose.
Hi, I'm alive.
Yeah, you are.
That's it. That's the intro.
Amazing. Across from there, we've got Cult.
Oh, I'm Chuck. I play the half-orc rogue Cult.
What's happening here?
I don't know.
Okay.
Struggle. Another type of duty.
I made a duty.
Up from there, we have Virya.
Hi, I'm Ari, and the Naruto shirt is on, so you know what that means.
Hey,
Oh.
Making
And I play
babies. No.
Virya, the Hexblade Warlock.
There we go. Last but not least, we have Nagheim.
Hi, I'm whatever Trump puts on his head and calls a wig. Zan. I play Nagheim, your drow wizard.
Oh my god.
You're much prettier than a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much.
I mean,
Have you seen that thing?
Mm.
I swear, he just reached behind like a pillow and just grabbed whatever was there.
His leftover
I
hair.
just feel sorry for the beaver that had to die to become that.
Yeah.
It's an insult to beavers.
I was gonna
Pour one
say,
out for the
Beavers.
beavers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, with that, who is going to be reading the recap from last game?
I read it last time,
Okay.
okay?
I
I
know.
can read it if no one else wants to volunteer. I'm happy to.
Hit it.
I have my contacts in.
I knew I forgot something.
I know. I was like, is Xander wearing their glasses? No. Okay, I'll read.
Fuck.
All right. After being taken by the cult of Dionysus, or the followers of Dionysus.
No, they're a cult now. Screw
They're
that.
a cult now.
We
Okay.
fucked with Rose.
Rose finds out her wife, Aerie, who she believed to be dead, is alive and well. Aerie asks Rose if she is ready to listen to what she has to say, but Rose refuses. Rose then witnesses Aerie's... I can't with this.
Yeah, I know.
Rose then witnesses Aerie speak to her followers of the visions she has experienced in a cave, where the chained oblivion spoke to her of the falsehoods perpetuated by the pantheon of prime deities, and of a grand reset. Chains then rise from the earth as Ares' form is overcome by black ichor, and the followers of Dionysus each plunge a dagger into their own hearts. My arms are getting tired. Each of the corpses is then absorbed by Ares, who speaks one last time to Rose before leaving her. Rose then spends the next week bound in a camp, nearing death until her friends find her. She is brought aboard the Silverweed and then tells her friends of what she's seen. She also reveals that she had thought her wife to be dead because she had been the one to try to kill her. Puzzled by these revelations, the party tells her to rest and return to their various occupations aboard the ship. Several days later, the crew takes part of a fishing competition to replenish their food stores. Viri wins and receives a folding boat from Captain Amarusco as a prize. The Oddities finally land in Marquette and disembark in Chamel. They instantly make their way to the market ward and eventually find the brass beggar, where Kiran Suri says they should find the map they are looking for. The merchant there tells them to return the next morning to talk to their father, who holds specific items for certain customers and would know where these things are located within the shop. The merchant then points them to the clever tiger. I was like gonna read and then correct, and then it was already corrected. There was a spelling error. Where the oddities rent a couple of rooms. As the group partakes in food and drink, Viria hears a familiar voice above the tavern's din.
So, with that,
I have a quick question.
I have an answer.
I just want to know if Ari and Fred are having a stroke. Do I need to call an ambulance? Y'all good? I've been watching this and I'm
What
like,
do you mean?
there are
We're
times-
miming to perfection the
this-
story.
This is just
Miming a
mental
stroke.
illness.
All those mime classes did not go to waste.
or
Thank you,
did.
Mom.
Depends
Thank
on
you,
how you
Mom, for
look
the
at it.
Great.
extracurricular activity.
Good object work. Oh,
Now,
Sure.
speaking of object work, we're going to shift a little bit and we're going to go into some voice work, because one thing that was left out from the intro is that a couple of our intrepid heroes here partook in a very specific wine that's local to Marquette. And when you consume it, it kind of numbs the mouth and numbs the throat and numbs the entire chest region, so that they have a bit of chubby tongue going on for the next hour. But you all find yourselves in the cool din of the... Oh god, I was gonna call it the thing you screwed up with. What is it called? The clever tiger. Not crouching tiger. That's a different thing.
clever dragon.
Yeah. Well, if we're gonna start from there, Viria's just gonna grasp the table with both hands. The clawed one's gonna kind of dig grooves into the wood. She'll take 2 very deep breaths before slowly getting up. Her face is just completely blank. And through the earring, I'll just go, I'll be back soon. I just want to check something out. Bathroom, actually. And without saying anything further, she'll just leave
Insight
the room.
check?
Sure.
It's hard because it's like their faces are Botoxed right now. It's
Yeah.
I was saying this through the earring
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a reason. So.
like, yeah.
Let me roll.
Oh. Damn it. I forgot to... Well, I got a 17. Did it go through? Oh, I didn't load into roll 20 fully yet.
We don't have you in roll 20. Oh, there you are. Well, there's Viria. 17 versus 24.
Yeah, but
Bash!
I saw the 17.
Yeah.
She's usually better with, drinks, but this is just hitting her hard for some reason. Crazy. You crazy girl. So, heading to the washroom.
Outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
Piss in the street? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Viri heads outside. What is everybody else doing?
Well, just maybe I should get some coffee.
I don't... Did you say coffee?
Maybe we'll wake up my
I,
sister a little
Cupcake.
bit.
I don't think coffee is gonna do that.
I
What
think
is
they
this
said
a-
cupcake.
I didn't say chocolate. Maybe like some ice cubes.
I doubt that.
Maybe make a tingle with some ice cubes.
You want me to tickle you with some ice cubes?
You
I
can
forgot
use...
the bathroom. I forgot the.
You can use the
bathroom
earring.
of both. Maybe I should just go to the bathroom as well, but I was just actually just trying to get away from the awkwardness of that. I really can't.
Go use the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Goodbye. And he gets up and he goes to the WC area.
Gotcha. So that's near the rear where there's the bar and then it's kind of past there.
Mm-hmm.
Over to Viria. What you doing?
It's maybe slightly hyperventilating outside the bar.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay.
You can do it. I believe in you.
No, I can't. 11.
Yeah. So you're having a hard time breathing. You're getting that tunnel vision in your eyes. You're feeling the pounding of your heart in between your ears. And even though it's warm in the desert region of Marquette, you feel cold sweat. And Rose is feeling religious.
Yeah.
I was fixing my my rolling thingy.
It's all good.
No, she's not feeling religious.
And so, what's going on, guys?
After spending a few moments in the washroom, Colt like slapping his face and like trying to get some feeling back into his lower region of his face. He finally comes out and he's like sort of like looking around and he's like leans towards one of the doors that's closed. He goes, "Forever?" That's in game. Goes to the air. Are you in there?
I went outside, fresh air.
Everything copacetic?
Yep.
I couldn't even say that if I was actually talking to you in real life. I can only say it over the earring. Isn't that weird?
Yep.
Nagheim takes off their earring. And he's gonna go back to the table.
Okay. Once you get there, your food finally arrives. You've got a helping of every kind of dish imaginable that was on offer there. Let's recap what you guys have. You guys have, of course, your wonderful sand keg hide. You have 2 teas. You have fatouche. You have swish tawak. Am I saying these names right?
Shish tauk.
Shish tauk. Thank you. And baklava is going to be coming in a few minutes once you've had your fill of the dishes in front of you.
It's Cult. It looks like an upset toddler trying to learn how to eat with a spoon, and it just keeps like falling out of his mouth to the point where he's just like putting it in and tilting his head back like a baby bird.
I imagine the first few scoops are kind of like the one kid in Christmas Story. I can't put my arms down. It's just
Randy.
every time you drop some food out of your mouth.
When that happens, Rose would grab like a napkin, like a cloth napkin, and just go like ooh 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 ooh.
Gotta get the
And, like,
sides. Yeah.
You know.
This
Try
is
to grab
really
the food
expensive
falling from
linen
your mouth.
shirt. The shirt, I don't want to get any on my shirt.
I can clean it.
Just tuck the napkin in
Oh.
your shirt here like that. That
Oh,
way Nagaheim can eat peacefully and doesn't have to presto your shirt every 2 seconds.
I would
He
wait
just-
till the end.
Yeah, he just hunches over
Or that.
If there was a sink around, I could eat over the sink. Like a bachelor.
And, you know, this is now a new reason as to why I do not drink much.
I've never been glad not to drink before.
To be fair, I did not know this was gonna happen.
Oh, me neither. Look at this tea. Oh, do you want some of my tea?
No. And he accidentally takes another sip of the sand keg and goes, fuck.
How
Here,
about
have
we
some of the
just
tea.
remove your drink?
Yeah.
Like, I will just put it and just... Is there an empty table near us?
No, this is a full place right now. There's about, I'd say, 35 to 40 people in the place.
Okay, then I would like to use Mage Hand to slowly just maneuver it onto somebody else's table that's not paying attention.
Sure. And make a
Nagahan,
perception
do it
check
with
for
this
me.
one.
Okay. I can only do one at a time. 12.
That's good enough, actually. So once you're trying to very stealthily just collect the remains of cult dribble mash whatever and have it scooped up and just deposit it on someone
Oh,
else's.
no, the drink.
Oh,
I'm
the
not doing
drink.
the food.
I'm
I'm
so
moving
sorry.
the drink.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no.
I misheard. So
That's cool.
the drink is just lifted off and it almost knocks into someone just before you set it down, and almost instantly as it's set down, it's almost like a ghost effect where the mage hand is there and then the real hand of the patron over top of it as it dissipates and they drink it. And they're like, what the fuck? And yeah.
Well, should I do that to Viris as well, or do you think she'll get mad?
No. She's a grown woman. She can make her own decisions.
You know what? I'll Mage Hand the other one away. Just like, I don't want to deal with having to hear this. I'll let her get mad at me later.
All right.
While this is going on, Rose is gonna be like, "Waiter, can I have 2 more teas for my friends?"
They kind of nod in acknowledgement.
Get you something that won't make your mouth go.
What's the point then?
So where is Viria? Are you okay?
Could you come outside, Nagahan?
Of course. Am I in trouble? I'll be back.
I mean, I just got rid of her tank. You probably are in trouble.
Maybe she saw through the window. Well, I'd rather deal with her yelling at me than deal with the extra time of the effects of it.
Fair
I'll
enough.
be right back. And I'll head outside.
Right on. So as you're leaving the dimly lit underground restaurant / bar up through the darkened stairs, once you hit the outside light, it is blinding. So even with your dark vision, as it transitions from a dim room to the darkened to blind sun, it's hard, especially for a drow.
Yeah.
So as you're looking for Viria, she's not hard to find, but you are like slits.
The
and
white dots.
tears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I am every time I see sunlight.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Every time I go outside.
Yeah.
Viria, is that you? The sun hurts. Oh, okay. Like,
Name of my autobiography.
oh God. Are you okay?
You once did magic to disguise yourself. Can you do that on me?
Actually, I can. But, do you have any preferred animals that you like? I only have the spell to disguise myself. However, if you will allow, I could turn you into a tiny bunny or something of the sorts.
Okay. Let me explain real fast. I think I know someone in the tavern. They might be the person who sent my life to shit. Don't repeat this to Rose and Colt. I don't want to worry them, but I can't risk being seen by this person.
Well, here's the thing. If I turn you into something and you just sit on my shoulder and point him out, I'll be able to locate him. As long as I know who he is. So we don't need to do anything today.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I was this close to just fucking disintegrating him, but there's a bunch of people in there. Can't do do that.
Yeah. So again, I can turn you into a creature currently. Let me just take a quick look at my spells. Yeah. Yeah, I only have my disguise spell. Yeah, I really only have polymorph.
Just do what you can, just so that.
So,
Yeah.
I would say though, point him out to me if you see him, just so I can find him when I need to, or when we need to, I should say.
For now, I think it'd be wiser to avoid him.
Yeah,
but if he's here, he's probably after the same thing we're after, so.
Well, I do want to make sure I know who I'm looking out for.
Yeah.
So, if you see him walk by or anything, just bring it to my attention. And gold dust will start kind of drifting off of Nagheim and slowly start enveloping Viri. And Viri is going to take the form of a raven. If she accepts it.
Yes.
And I will cast polymorph.
This is my final form.
So I have Albert on one shoulder, and I'm just gonna put my arm out for Viri to just land on it.
I imagine Veery Raven's way bigger though.
Weirdly
big-
muscular.
Nora's
beefy
disappointed
raven.
we don't get Bunny Very.
I want to make it known that I'm also disappointed we don't get Bunny Veery. Out of curiosity,
I was hoping for Pitbull Veery.
Pimple?
Pitbull.
my other suggestion would have been like, ooh, you're a cat and you look like owl, but like whatever.
Well, I have a pet raven, so it makes sense that I have two pet ravens, and is a lot less suspicious. So I'm gonna go in with my two pet ravens. And
I'm dealing with having no arms and backwards legs now.
Well, I mean, it's not like this is the first time I'm dealing with the loss of an arm.
Ooh, ouch.
fair. I will have Albert watching Viri to keep trying to look at if Viri looks at anything specifically. Albert's going to just keeping an eye.
Okay.
And do I spot whomever I'm looking for?
Make a perception check with the bird stats.
Guidance.
What are bird stats?
Oh God.
No idea.
Dandy.
There's that rule in the Dungeon Master's Guide or the spell that says your Dungeon Master will have a list of these things. No, I fucking won't.
No, we never do. No, you never do.
Nope.
So your perception is 3.
It's better
Plus
than
3.
regular
Yes.
perception.
I also turned you into a raven so you could speak.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
So you can intimidate voices.
And before
such.
I'm holding you to this, before the end of this dinner, I want to hear Viri speak as a raven.
Okay,
But yeah.
So perception check 18
Brilliant.
Plus guidance.
plus guidance.
Yeah.
Roll the d4 then.
Get that dirty 20.
Dirty
She
20.
got it.
See,
Okay,
I,
I'm
should,
getting it.
I should just stay a raven at this
Yes.
point. I'm rolling better than I do usually, so.
Make an attack roll. No. All right. So as Nagheim sits back down with the group, Cult still poking away at their own face, Rose
I imagine
gingerly
Rose would
wiping
be,
away.
doing this.
Oh, yeah, that could be good. You sit down, and sorry, you're focusing through Albert, or you're just paying attention to where Viri nudges you?
Albert is looking at Viri and watching, so because Albert can just tell me whatever telepathically, so it's kind of it's just less suspicious that I'm staring at my bird.
Right.
So I'm using my bird to watch the bird to tell me what the other bird is
This is
doing.
the the strangest close comfort game of
Yes.
telephone that I've ever seen.
Yes.
Albert's like, hey, she's doing something.
Exactly.
She's right there. Just turn your head. Anyway, so with a 20.
Where's Viria? Did you like turn her into a bird or something? You have a second one?
But oh wait, that's through the earring, I'm guessing.
Raven
He said it, so yeah.
Yeah. Because that was very well spoken for someone with no tongue ability right now.
Wait, how does that work if I'm a bird? Do I still
You
hear
still
through the
have
ear?
it. It's
Okay.
still equipped to you.
Yeah, but
You still get all of the bonuses of your gear, don't you?
do I?
With
I don't
polymorph.
know. That's
Let me
another
see.
thing they say your
No.
dungeon master will know. I don't fucking know.
Polymorph.
Wow, we're gonna have to replace that.
Okay,
Turned
it
it
only
into a little anklet.
so it only says so you keep.
Well, how about this? While
doesn't
you're
say anything
deciding
about your
that,
gear.
we're going to move on a little bit here.
Mhm.
So with a 20, sitting at a table opposite you, you see a tanned man seated on multiple cushions with his back against the far wall. A carefree smile is currently... What's going on there? A carefree smile is currently entrancing the woman he is speaking to. Maybe mute your microphone if that's okay. Coolio. One hand is swirling around a dark liquor in a crystal tumbler, while the other is mindlessly picking at the stucco on the wall. His dark wavy hair is held out. Wow, that screwed up the writing there for some reason. His dark wavy hair... What am I trying to say in this sentence here? Fuck, whatever, we're skipping that. He's got a multicolor scarf that tries to obscure the eye patch he wears over his left eye. A scar runs down his cheekbone, giving him a persistent half grin. The beginnings of salt and pepper appears in the peppered cheeks, but his goatee still gives him a youthful look. Despite the lines around the eyes of someone much wiser, the rest of his hair falls to his shoulders and leads the eye to the open collar of his shirt, where a few lines of hidden tattoos can be seen. His long legs are stretched out in his leathers, where one belted boot rests atop the other, playfully tapping to the music in the bar. I really wish the autocorrect didn't fuck that all up, because that was good in my head and this was just a mess when I read it. So, but you do see the man
No.
in question.
I just wrote in chat, I'm like, oh no, he's hot.
That was yeah.
it came through. We got it. It's okay.
So, Raven Veery, with the glowing eyes, just kind of goes like, and slapping Nagheim's face with her wing.
Oh,
You can use the earring.
No, I can't, apparently.
What?
we should get some crackers.
What's it say with polymorph? It doesn't say anything about gear.
We'll say no, just because she can't, as a bird, she can't summon a sword. Right?
The mental image of a raven wielding a giant greatsword is hilarious.
We can say, yeah, absolutely, your stuff goes with you. You don't lose any of that. It's not just dumped on the floor, but I don't think you'd
No,
have use of
but-
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. So my motion stands. I just go.
I'll just use message and be like, that one?
Yeah, I'll just kind of like point my head towards him.
I'm gonna try to get as much of him engraved into my memory
Okay.
for the purposes of locate and scrying.
Cool.
But without, and then I'm just gonna sip the tea and keep looking around, but every time just kind of try to pause on him for a moment, with like a side eye, and then move on, trying not to be too obvious.
About 10 minutes go by before the individual steps up, tosses a couple of coins on the counter, gives a slight nod around the room, heads for the exit, as about 20 other individuals follow suit behind him.
I imagine during those 10 minutes that Negheim, like, Colt would ask, he's like, so what's going on here?
Something that we will be able to discuss in a more private area.
A little subterfuge regarding Viria and that guy?
Where is Viria?
Oh, Viria's the bird, the other big bird.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry.
I don't know why I'm imitating a parrot right now. Raven.
You're a raven, you can imitate anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use message over to Viria. Just go. Do you want us to follow him, or just leave it for now? Okay. But yeah, once we have a more private place, I feel we'll openly discuss it.
Should we make that
Rose
happen right
will-
now? Oh, go ahead, Rose.
Oh, I'll break up a piece of baklava and feed it to Rose Viri. To Bird Viri.
Rose will take a piece of McCloud and feed it to Rose.
No, we're gonna stick with that first one. She said Rose Veery, so she's looking at you. She knows you're a bird. She's gonna chew it up first and then spit it in your mouth.
No, I am not Mama Birding. I am not.
No. I get
Someone
what you
clip
meant.
that,
I get what
viewers.
you meant. Yeah.
I don't know how to words. What is the English language? You know what? Fuck you. How many languages do you speak?
Oh, none.
There you go. But yeah, so I give a piece of baklava to Viri. Be like, here, birdie.
I'll take
Okay.
it, but once she does, I'm actually gonna fly out of the bar and see if I can spot them.
Okay, make a perception check.
And then drive by guidance from Albert.
Yeah. Colt's going to slickly and slyly, like sort of slide out of his seat and just make his
Oh.
way casually after Veery Bird.
That should actually be an 8 because I have a +3 as a bird.
Gotcha. Guidance,
But
I
I
believe.
have guidance. Yes, I will add that. So that would be a 10.
Okay. As you fly out and you try to find a perch so you can have a better opportunity to kind of gauge all the people that are walking around, the docks are so loud and there are so many people shouting that it's the volume of noise that ricochets all over the place that kind of draws your attention to, was that them? Was that them? Was that them? So you're kind of like the dog from, Up, like squirrel, and every little thing is just getting your attention right now. So you don't pick him out specifically, unfortunately.
If I fly by the ships that are docked there,
Mhm.
do I recognize one?
Another perception check.
And as I follow out, like she's obviously gone further from me. Can I see the group, the retinue of 20 people in the crowd? Because
Hang on a sec.
yeah, you deal with that first, and
Yeah.
then
17 for the second perception check.
70. Oh, wow. Okay, because the bird thing.
Yeah.
So flying by, you do see a particular ship that you vaguely recall. And as you kind of stop to perch to get a better look, stenciled along the side of the bow of the ship, Tyrannus. You, Cult, make a perception check as well.
perceptions, it's coming up. I will not roll performance by accident.
Nice.
19.
19. At eye level, not recalling most of the faces, just the main person, you see large groups walking to and from. People taking carts off of ships and cargo, people going on, people coming off great big like touring kind of vessels. You do make out a bunch of large groups, but as to which one is the one that just left this place, kind of hard to pinpoint.
Fair play. Now he's just sort of like standing still, just kind of looking for a big raven.
I'll land on his shoulder.
Oh god!
Perception 19. You see it's a raven.
Yeah. I'm not scared at all. Oh, is your face still numb as a raven?
That didn't come through, Spock. It was a very gurgled raven sound.
The raven opens their mouth and a cat comes out.
There you go.
Oh, this got weird. He makes a little small talk.
But yeah, I'll just kind of keep crowing and like gesturing towards the Tyrannus.
Okay, through the earring, it's like, Rose, Nagheim, I think we have a little bit of a lead on something. We're not going to rush in right away, but we are moving towards a ship, and it looks like... And he's just sort of trying his best to look like he's just being casual. Like, he'll stop at a stand, look at a thing, keep his eyes on the ship, and like, you know... No, I'm just checking the place out as he strolls past the Tyrannus.
Mhm.
It looks like the name is the Tyrannus. Just to let you two know where we are, I've got Veery Raven, Bird Veery with me, very heavy on my shoulder, I might add.
I give him a slap with the wing.
The wing's surprisingly hard.
Rose.
I heard that.
No, I think, maybe we shouldn't catch up, but we should make ourselves more readily available in case... for when shit hits the fan.
Yes, we are people of leisure. There's nothing abnormal.
No, I mean, we're still in the we should go outside and at least make it so it's easier for us to get to them.
Oh.
There you go.
We'll put down the tea and get up.
Fair enough.
I'll leave like a cup, like 5 silver on the table. And because we already paid, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll leave like 5 more silver on the table and head out. Just to slowly walk towards the docks, but in like not a we're going to the docks, but in a we're just walking that way, looking at everything, not trying to catch up to them.
Like a tourist.
We're being
stopping by the
tourists.
shops and be
Yeah,
like, "Ooh,
we're actually
pretty.
being tourists though.
Ooh,
We're gonna
look
talk
at
to people.
This fabric would look very nice on your skin. I agree. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
We're very good
Meanwhile-
covert operatives.
Yeah. Keep on going.
Colt's going to try to take in as much about the ship, how many masts it has, does it have cannons, how many people does it look like are on board currently, does it look like they're hauling stuff on or off? Just taking it all in.
Okay. What do I want to make you do?
See if there's anything of note.
Suffer.
Not looking for anything specific though. Not really investigating.
Don't tell me what to do.
I will.
No, we will say investigation. It'll be a loose one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm down like
Yeah.
a queen.
Because at least with that, you're proficient in
Ah.
it. So,
Crumbs, not that proficient. 9
oops. Total?
total. I rolled
Oh, wow.
a 3 on the dice.
Oof.
Can I help him? As a
As a
bird?
raven? I don't think ravens are proficient in investigation, so I'm going to say no this time.
Yeah, okay.
Ravens are only proficient in perception.
There you go. That's why I roll better as a raven than
There you
as
go.
my actual self.
So looking at it, you don't get any specifics. You see a ship, you note that it says Tyrannus, and you see things coming and going off the ship, as well as people further down the docks as well. But nothing out of the ordinary. Colt.
What?
That was all for you, man.
Oh. I mean, okay, well, all right, I'm just hanging around here like a bad fart, so I don't really know what else to do.
I'm gonna fly up again and fly over the ship. See if I notice anything.
Okay.
Like, anything out of the ordinary once again.
Why is
Like,
Bit
what are
Defender-
they doing on there?
Go away, updates. Go away, updates! Jesus. Stupid computer. If it restarts again, I'm gonna have a conniption fit. I swear to God. Don't say it, it'll jinx it. Anyway.
Oh my god, Epic Fumble sending updates to your computer is so rude.
I know, right?
Right?
Jeez. So, Viria, as a Raven, one more perception check, please.
Damn, epic fumbles. Just gonna-
Why are we hating on Epic Fumbles? I thought they were good.
Because they're sending
It's
you
just-
updates
Yeah.
to your computer because every technical difficulty is.
Oh.
due to them.
Always, they are
I
the
see it now.
gods of technical difficulties.
So that's a
blame-
6. So
All right. So I'll say you fly overhead and kind of same as Cult. I mean, you see a ship, you see ship workers, you see it docked, you see a dock, you see another bird, you go to chase it, and then it gets away from you because it's a real bird, not a fake bird. And then you go back to your friend Cult.
Oh, he's shaming your birdness. He's ragging on your
Ow,
birdness.
Okay, I'll remember this.
Ooh.
I find some bald guy and I peck him on the head, and then.
Yeah, it's not me.
You should poo poo on their head.
Oh,
That's
I'll actually poop on the ship if I can do that.
Absolutely. Make an attack roll.
But what are my ratings?
Get a natural 20. I want you to get a natural 20.
What is it?
Rolling.
Would this be dex based?
Duty from above.
No, because you got to force it out, right? So that's strength. You need core strength to actually projectile.
Then -4.
Minus.
Oh no! Come on.
Wait, no. Melee weapon attack is +4 to hit though.
This would be
that's-
this would be ranged. Yeah, we'll say Dex. Yeah.
Okay, with dex, it would be
Okay.
the
Force your
+4.
poop out. That
It'd be a
sounds good.
+4, so
So
that would
14.
be a 14 for that roll.
That was the best.
Do another one.
10 out of 10.
Oh, reminding me to show you
Where
guys
does it
the
land, though?
shoes
On the
I have
ship.
with a
Okay,
raven.
okay.
I have a
Thank
shoe
you.
with
I
painting
need
on it of a
details
raven
about my
pooping.
bird poop, okay? Yeah,
Amazing.
and then I'll join cult once more.
Okay. Nora is right. It is a poop deck now, officially.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I will land back on Cult's shoulder, looking slightly smug.
Okay. And what are the other two doing?
We're still shopping. Like,
Perusing.
oh, honey, look at these shoes. Ooh, look at this little train cat making our way.
Yeah, just. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Part of me is wondering if like Jason expected some kind of like dramatic beginning of section, but this is what he got.
Poop deck and Rose acting like a covert agent, be like, oh,
They're-
honey, look.
Well, they're doing a poor job of investigating. Colt, at this point, finally gets the idea. I'm going to go talk to the dockmaster. And
Okay.
so he and Bird Viria walk over to. Okay. Yep. This is a great idea. It
going,
won't take
yeah.
up a lot of time. Sure. Does he have his like facial voice back yet?
His
Does he have-
facial voice back?
What do you call it? Is his face not numb anymore?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dockmaster. I'm like, you've never met this individual. Why would they have a facial voice back?
That's
Whatever
just
that is.
I speak one language. One. And I can't even get it right.
I'm with you now. I'm with you
Same.
now. It's been 30 minutes, so no.
Oh, for the love of God. All right, folks.
Dogmaster.
I would love to speak to the Dockmaster, but I can't make my mouth work. So if one of you could come on over and perhaps do that, find out all you can about the Tyrannus, the ship I'm staring at currently right now. Eh,
We could just talk to Viri about what's happening. You know, the
She's
person this
hurt.
is affecting, I can cancel that at any time.
Is that
Oh.
a good idea?
When we're somewhere private, where we can talk about it. Oh, I know exactly what the guy looks like. I can find him.
Or we could just ask, like, quickly.
Yeah, don't
We
talk to your friends.
definitely
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think we should probably talk to, you know, the person this is affecting the most.
Okay.
I don't think they're leaving anytime soon.
I can't
From
really
what?
tell if they're coming or going from.
You see the
Ah.
Tyrannus start to move away from the dock, pulling out, leaving. No.
I jump
Ah.
on board. It's me and Birdveria forever.
Called.
We're pirates
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
I promise with that I am not airing Viri's dirty laundry, but from what she said, I think we should talk with her.
All right. I'll meet you back at the inn, and we'll.
Because no one wants to say the name. I did the same thing when I knew where you were going, and my brain was like, don't say the Crouching Tiger. Don't say the Crouching Tiger.
I'll meet you back at the Clever Tiger.
Perfect.
And we'll chat about it there. Right, won't we, Viria? Nope, can't hear me when I'm talking through the earring.
I
Okay.
I just look at him confused. Like,
All right. Yeah.
So
Head
everybody heads back into the Clever Tiger once again. And are you guys hanging out in the bar, or are you checking out your rooms?
Check out our rooms.
Check your rooms? Okay. So once you're back in there, you go up to the bartender, and she was the one who helped you out with sorting your rooms and everything. So she leads you back outside again. The other side of the staircase leads down to a second level, lower into the ground, where it is slightly colder still. And you see the rooms. They're not typical doors or anything like that. They're kind of like Japanese shutters in a way. And the designs and everything across them kind of tell a little bit of like the history of Marquette, like key events that have happened across there. So you see some designs and everything of like different fashions, different styles, different events, different creatures and things that you can come across in these places. Designs of like great cities that look completely foreign to the designs and like structures that you've seen back home and in your travels. But you get to your rooms, and they're kind of like some Turkish hotels that I've seen, where it seems like they're just funneled out of like the earth itself. So it's almost like a little hobbit hole that you get to sneak inside, and as it opens up, everything is just a clay smooth surrounding. It's almost like a bulb within the earth inside. And you see little cutaway parts where you have like candles and everything can be stored there. Little like knee-high coffee tables with pillows all around them. There's a hookah if you want to get into that. There's a copper, I want to say basin, but I don't think that's the right word. A copper tub. Hey, there you go. And you do see that you can hear running water all along the upper exterior that's bringing the water from the earth around to the room, so you have running water in taps and everything like that for the tub. Yeah.
Very nice.
Wow. This is pretty.
Now, the one thing you don't see are beds, because that's something that's not common here. Usually it's just floor space and you have a pillow under your head or the lounging pillows. So there's not a typical like feather bed that you're used to at home or anything.
This doesn't seem too private, So I'm gonna put my book down on the ground, and I'm gonna create the hut inside the room, so that way nothing can hear us.
And it's at that point that Colt finally gets the last of the effects out of their mouth.
Oh, thank God, that was awful. Remind me never to drink that again. Did you see it when the other guy accidentally drank the same one that you put on the table? Okay, what's the deal? Why is she a bird, and why are we sneaking after this handsome man?
Make sure you're on the ground.
That was me hopping down.
It was good.
And with that,
That was
the
great bird
the
RP.
gold dust
I
kind
was
of
there.
bursts off of Iria, and she can stand up in her rightful form.
And you still have numb tongue. Until right now. Because you just drunk after Colt.
So, no
What's
one
up?
can hear us in the bubble. You should be free to talk.
Only if you want to.
Okay, I don't want to worry you. But this guy's also after the shards, I think.
Oh, well, that's absolutely no good. So who is this man?
Yeah, he's the guy I kind of want to kill.
Oh,
In regards to what happened back home?
Oh yeah, him murdering my friends and then, forcing me to... Yeah.
that's fair.
He was right there. I was this close to just running him through with my sword. But you saw his whole crew was there, and happy I didn't.
Yeah, that was a lot of people.
Who is he?
Well, his name's Thorndyke. He's a captain of that ship we saw outside called the Tyrannus.
Right.
Other than that, I don't know much more about him other than, landed on my island, spent a few weeks there, and shit happened.
Colt's gonna take out his bottle of bourbon. It won't turn your face numb, but it might numb a little bit of
I
this
just
rage.
Grab
There you
it and take a few gulps right off the top there.
And Colt's going to pull out his sword and his whetstone and begin sharpening him.
I will put a hand on his sword. We are going to go to the Brass Beggar tomorrow morning. Get that map and get the fuck out.
Do you want to leave this loose end, though? There's very little I feel comfortable killing for, but what he did to you and your people...
I'll do it.
I'm already kicking myself over bringing the three of you here. And I don't feel ready yet.
That's all you
And-
need to say.
I will kill him, though. Don't
Besides,
get me wrong.
We'll help you.
not to remind anyone, but he is probably going to the same place we are. So, we'll most likely see him.
But
So,
the
be ready.
opportunity of, say, getting into a fracas with him and his people is not ideal. Right, Varia? We want to avoid.
I mean, Agnar, Folk, and I, we knew how to fight. We still got massacred back then. So,
Well, you have grown a lot. We all have. So,
And you have us.
yeah, but I had the two of them back then as well.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like.
No, it's okay.
yeah, but now you have 3.
Mm. Well,
And,
the thing
you
is,
know.
in the time since, yes, I have gotten stronger, but that, he might have as well, so.
Yeah, but does he have a dragon arm?
He wields lightning.
Yeah, I've wondered about that.
That's where that goes.
Does it seem as if it was magical? Like casting a spell?
It did, yeah. Why do you think I learned how to counter spells back then?
Yes. I managed to put 2 and 2 together. However, he can't cast spells if we don't let him. So, that is something we have that he does not.
Well,
He does have 20 men with him as well, and maybe more.
And I have fireballs.
in that really nifty spell where you turn Viria into a big fucking bird.
That was really. Oh my god. Oh my god. How was it to be a bird?
I mean, flying was nice, but I had this strange urge to poop every 2 minutes, and I
Did you poop on anyone's head?
pooped on the boat.
I feel like that would have eaten too many deviled eggs. No, no one else. Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, I've only had that horrible wine. I do not get why that was.
And 2 shots of
350
whiskey
gold.
at least.
Yeah. So I should probably get something to eat since I haven't been able to do that. And then we should probably get some rest because we have to be up early tomorrow.
I've got a couple of very old dry rations.
How's that pocket bacon doing?
Oh, the pocket bacon has been eaten a long time ago. No pocket bacon.
You haven't replenished them.
But I do have probably like hardtack and like some very dusty jerky.
Hey, Viri, so you don't have to go down there just in case. You stay here. I'll go get some food for us.
Right. Thank you.
And anybody for more tea? I feel like we should have some nice soothing tea.
I'll have some. It was nice. I see why you drink that stuff all the time now.
It's very calming.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah, sure.
Nagheim, if I ever need you to turn me into a bird again, is that alright? Through the earring, I guess.
Of course. I had other plans with that spell, but
Oh, really? What?
have you all heard of the Sphinx?
No?
No.
I might have.
They're a
What is a
creature
sphinx?
that time has always revolved around, in a way. I've read. It's something I thought I would push myself into experimenting with, but that is for another day.
Wait, so you wanted to turn me into a
No,
sphinx thing?
not you.
Okay.
But
Experimenting with a sphinx. I don't know. Don't kink shame.
Ease.
in D&D, Sphinx have time magic. That's the thing. Now you know.
I still don't understand. It's okay.
Time
Ignore
magic, Nagheim. Time magic.
I'm there with you. I'm
Thank
with
you. Okay, I'm gonna go down and grab some more food and tea, or order some up to the room, however they prefer to do it,
me. Sure.
and then rest for the evening for me.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Cole's probably gonna try and talk to Viria a little bit more. So I'm well done you for not killing that guy right in the middle of that restaurant.
Yeah, I almost did. So.
But you didn't.
No, I know.
It's really good. Had I known what exactly was going on, I probably wouldn't have killed him either. But I would have been very mad and ready to
I mean,
stand behind
I
you.
was glaring at him as a raven. Don't worry.
I mean, if looks could kill, he would have dropped dead.
Yeah, if only.
but we'll get him. We'll get him.
Oh yeah,
we'll
for
get
sure.
him.
That's why I'm doing this whole thing in the first place.
Yeah, eyes on the prize. Shards first because betrayal God's bad. I'm sorry, I've seemed to have forgotten how to talk altogether. Even though I can talk with my mouth, my words are not quite. I wonder how they built this place. He just goes and starts inspecting the walls. He goes, wow.
Don't look at me. We don't have any structures like this back home.
Can you just put it? He just drifts off.
And so, Nagheim comes back with the food and tea. You said, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So how much did I make everything?
I'll leave a gold.
Easy enough. All right. Oop.
Make 'em
Actually,
like-
nope. That's not enough.
No? Well, food for one person and then a thing of tea.
Yeah. Hold on a second here. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, so that's copper. Yeah, we'll say a gold and a silver.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So, evening comes quickly for everybody. Is there anything anybody wants to do before they bed down for the night?
If Nagheim has time, Colt's gonna ask them to teach him guidance. Because I can learn it.
Well, this was. It wasn't something I learned myself. I was given it by Shar, and every time I tap into it, it's almost as if I'm letting her guide the situation. It's not more of a doing, it's more of a letting it be done and trusting.
Can you go through how you pull from her? Because I think I can do the same thing with Timora. Is the whole asking your god to help you guide a situation in your favor. And she is a god of favor, so...
How I personally do it is I trust that Shar will keep her word, keep to her truth, and I allow parts of her power to leave me to connect with others. And almost as if I am asking, but I know the answer is already there.
Oh, so structurally it's sort of like Bliss.
In a way, but Bless, I find you harness it more to let it out and direct it, but this is more leaving it open, and it's a lot of trust and accepting that it wasn't me this time.
Screw this magic talk!
This is a miracle. The internet is strong with you today.
Not my fuck up.
Epic fumbles! No.
But yeah, so I feel it's something you just have to trust in the actions of your deity.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And if the DM will allow it, I would like to add guidance to my known spells.
Sure.
Thank you, baby. Ooh, cantrip.
Now, just because I just thought of it now, that doesn't mean we can double guidance someone.
No. No stacking.
Yeah.
No, guidance doesn't work that way anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it did.
All right. So, evening comes. You all head to your separate rooms for the evening. 2 and 2, however you want to pair up, that's fine with me. But the next morning comes. What is the plan for today?
Brass beggar, baby.
Okay.
As early as possible.
Yeah, Colt's up early doing like his stretches and making sure everything is like sharp and he looks good and he's got his
Rose
shit
will
together.
Walk into the cult's room and sees that Colt is doing a Jane Fonda cassette tape.
Nice.
You wanna get
Mark.
physical? There's a mark.
So how early is everybody waking up?
As
I sleep for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Well, sleep.
So I'm assuming
up.
Nagheimer Rose are the alarm clock in this situation. So what time?
well, and
Absolutely.
as early as possible, because even though Vera's not much of an early morning person, like I would assume she wouldn't sleep as, you know.
Early morning. Being what number?
With
Well, what
8
time
hours?
Did we go to bed? Yeah, 8 hours.
Yeah, 5 to 6. 5
Okay.
or 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. So, you all wake up the next morning. Are we skipping breakfast?
Grab some.
Maybe
Colt would
we can
encourage.
grab something to go.
Yeah, grab something to
Yeah.
eat on the way. Like
Okay.
time is important.
Yeah, there are kiosks and like food vendors on the way. So you'll have,
mystery meats.
well, not necessarily mystery meats, but it's kind of like a samosa, but it's with like egg baked inside of it with little wrapped bacon around it as well. So each time you bite into it, there's like a new little surprise, a new layer to it. First it's egg, then it's bacon, then it's cheese, and then there's the yolk in the middle. So nice little pastry bakes like that. Hello, Mark.
Oh my god,
You're
I
my
want
favorite
that
customer.
so bad right now. Can we invent that? We're gonna invent that. I'm gonna learn how to make that.
There you go. All right. So heading into the market. I can talk.
The entire time, though, I would keep an eye open if I spot anyone familiar looking.
For sure.
Yeah, staying frosty, like hyper aware,
Right on.
or at least trying to.
So I will get each of you to make a perception check if that's the case.
Guidance.
Gurdurge.
I just hit myself really hard in the chest.
Guidance.
Oof, that one.
30-20 on a perception check. That's the
Oh
first.
no.
But 10.
You would... that's a 7.
Oh, I think only Nagheim got guidance, Rose.
Oh, I thought it was guidance for everyone. Sorry.
Oh,
No.
it was guidance for Colt guided himself because he just learned it.
Guidance
And
is for one
unfortunately, it's
person
your
only.
first time doing it, so it didn't.
No, I didn't really. I was like, I don't think I'm doing it right. It's like gold dust coming up.
Nagheim's just like, no, Colt, like this. And Nagheim just taps himself, and you just see a black shadow kind of extend onto Nagheim and then just disappear inside of them.
Oh, now they show you.
That. Trust. You don't force it.
Just Cult walking
trying to-
down the street like, love
He
me.
he made such an effort to look like he was together, and he's just like, and every time he does, there's like, it's like almost like a white milky cloud with a bit of a green tinge coming off of his hand, and it's not quite connecting.
Mhm. All right. So, with that, you guys do make it to the Brass Beggar. Unfortunately, their shop doesn't open for like, by the time you get there, it's probably like 20 minutes. So you'll have to wait a little bit before the doors actually open. And in that time, you do see a cart being pulled through the street. 2 horses are dragging about 3 carts with large crates stacked on top of them. They're all held together by twine and everything. Well, not twine, they would fall over, but you know what I mean, like hemp rope and everything like that. And they're heading just a few blocks away where the edge of the city is and the desert begins. She's having a kiss moment here, I think. We will wait for kiss.
Oh.
Or a
They are
butt
so
moment.
nasty when they're like this. They just...
Nasty.
Or he's showing her his naked butt. And it was the naked butt. All right.
No, he's just going to go watch a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. But you do see trailing behind all this, making sure everything is tip top and kind of taking stock of everything around him, eating a date as he goes along, is Thorndyke, casually following the crew.
Nagheim bird.
Bird. Just a puff of, not even like the soft magical essences of buzz. Viri just immediately a poof of gold smoke comes around her, and she is just bird.
You bet, you bet. All right.
Are they heading towards us? Oh, I'll let you talk.
Thank you. So as you see him walking down and everything like that, some of the vendors kind of wave him over, and he does the cool little local gestures to each and every one, and they hand him off like a little bag of something, and he exchanges. They refuse, but he insists, and then he kind of makes his way, just kind of checking out the market casually as he follows these carriages and crates out to the borders of the city and past the brass beggar.
Can I see what was the bag?
Sorry, I was gonna sneeze. What?
Can I see, like, do I notice what was the bag?
If you make a perception check, well, what was your perception check? 14? Yeah, easy enough.
It was 14.
Yeah. So I'll say looking over at the kiosk where he picked something up, probably just fresh fruit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Albert
Mhm.
to fly just along the buildings and stuff towards the edge, just to give us a little.
You can say
security camera
it
view.
bird's eye view. I know you want to say
No.
it.
No, a little security camera type of.
Come on, be cringe. That's a word I
I'm
learned
all-
from the kids.
I'm already cringe enough, so.
Xander, don't cheapen yourself for him.
Come on.
That's right. The chat already owes us each $20, so.
Anyway.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have Albert just keep an eye on like nothing in particular. Like, okay, do they head north, whichever direction? Just so we know. Not
Sure.
like I need every detail of what's happening.
Sure. They keep heading on the path.
Yep.
I'm getting the feeling that this Thorndyke is kind of beloved in this place. Give me a sec,
Well.
and he's gonna go over to one of the last market stalls that Thorndyke had been to,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to sort of like keep his eye sort of where Thorndyke is going, and as he kind of walks up, he's going to take the appearance like he's like really like, ooh, he's so dreamy.
Well, he is. It's not, you know.
He is, I know. Oh, damn, why is he so evil? And he's going to like finally like pull his eyes away and look at what the stall has to offer, and just kind of make a little small talk. He's like, oh, this looks like really good fruit. What do you call this?
That is a mango.
Oh, it looks delicious. And he kind of like looks and keeps staring and goes, who was that? He smells the mango.
Who?
Oh, that striking tall fella.
That's my
Yeah.
boyfriend. You stay away. I cut you.
Can I tell she's joking? Okay. Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Oh, okay. You're committed to this one. 13.
Yeah. Doesn't take much. This
Obviously.
young lady is a bit infatuated. You know, I know
I will not-
he makes people hot and bothered, but please.
I will
Little
not stand here
professionalism.
and have you flirt with an evil man. So Colt's gonna be like, no, but really.
She leans in. She takes the mango back from you.
You go somewhere else.
Can I fly in and grab
Shit
the
on her?
mango with my paws from where she's holding it and fly off with it.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
What's my crowd?
Who knows?
My crow modifier.
Your
My raven
dexterity is
modifier.
+2.
+2.
So yeah,
So
yeah,
sleight
+2.
of hand would be a +2. Dirty 20.
Yeah! Boom, boom.
Wait, no, fuck!
And you see she momentarily loses her senses and goes chasing after a raven for her lost mango product.
Was there an exchange that happened between Thorndyke and the stall?
Yeah, she gave him a bag of fruit and he paid her, well, assumed fruit, we'll say, but yeah, he paid her coins for it.
Okay.
Just in passing. It seems like if you make a low insight check for me.
Yeah. I mean, they're always low, so. Except for this time! 21.
It looks like it was an exchange that has happened many a time. And because it's in broad daylight with guards right over yonder, probably not something delicious.
Yeah, yeah. Just like a beloved local kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's going to leave like a silver on the side of her cart and make his way back to the rest of the party.
Okay.
Once he's out of sight of the merchant, I'll drop the mango into Colt's hands.
Fucking bad!
He's gonna take out a dagger and start like trying to cut it. But if you haven't cut a mango before and you are doing it for the first time, it is a fucking mess. So
Juicy.
all the grandiose I'm a noble adventurer soon becomes sticky.
Yeah, you
juice
saw
hands.
you saw the way Thorndyke was just casually popping dates and like chewing things and wiping things off with the back of his hand, all cool like, because I saw that in a movie one time. You know, you're trying to do the same, and it's just like, oh no.
It's so slippery. It's so slippery.
Presto.
Yep.
Presto.
Yeah.
Presto.
Well, I didn't really find out anything other than that cart owner is a little mad. It seems
Well,
like people like him. They don't want to talk about him. I asked, but
Here's the thing.
mhm.
Terrible people are not terrible to everyone usually. Because if they're nice to people, they can have their victims brought to them. Or they can have safe haven from repercussions.
Mhm.
So he most likely chooses when to show his true colors.
Pop said there was a couple of bullets like that.
Yeah. I feel he most likely plays his cards properly.
Let's not confront him in this city.
I still
feel
have a
it would
feeling
be
we will not be.
really, really bad idea. Is this place ever gonna open or what?
It's been literally 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes. Oh my god. And he goes back to his mango,
Presto.
getting
just
like
take
Presto.
some.
Presto.
I'll peck at it
Yeah.
as a
No,
bird.
he
I-
shares it.
I get rid of the bird form. If he if
Iria's
what's his
still pecking at it as a as some.
pop off. Pop off, queen.
I'm having really
Oh,
confusing
I'm
feelings
I'm
right
back.
now.
Oh, okay. It's embarrassing.
I don't know.
It's
And you
D&D,
look at
but-
him, and he's got juice all over him, like again a
what
toddler.
Is he up to? I'm looking into the direction they went off on.
Well,
Um,
the crowd is getting a little thicker now, so by the
Yeah.
time they get to wherever they're going, it's kind of obscured
I'm
by
not.
everybody
I'm not
there.
trying
Whatever.
to spot him or anything. I'm mostly just kind of wondering.
Well, if Albert sees him, we'll get an update at some point. But I think he is probably doing regular business. Maybe trying to find. Well, since people seem to know him here, feel he's
Might
most
have been
likely
here for a
doing his
while then.
regular business. Especially if he's after a particular item. He probably stops by here often. Builds up
He didn't-
relations, gets what he wants.
Well, if he's still here, it's a good thing in a way, since that means he doesn't know where the shard is, which means he hasn't gotten the map.
Fair.
It might mean he might circle back around when this place is open, so
Yeah.
just on the off chance that he does that, let's try to get it and goes
I'll have
quickly
Albert.
split. Yeah.
I'll have Albert on watch of the door so we know. So we're
With
at least
that-
not taken by surprise.
Albert comes fluttering back, lands on your shoulder, and kind of tugs on your hair in the direction where they are.
I look up over.
He's giving you a signal like they're doing something you should see.
Yeah. I'll be back. And
Where are you going?
I'll keep you in
Oh.
touch. I just need to see Cult. Yeah.
Don't
and
worry,
I'll
buddy system.
follow after where Albert's taking us.
Okay.
And in the earring, I'll say, follow us slowly. You're not
Yeah.
the most capable of hiding as easily, I should say.
Just keep us inside. If it looks like we're gonna turn a corner, just stay a block back.
I mean, that's kind of weird because Cult is pretty stealthy.
Which is why Cult is coming with us. Or with me.
Rose, make a
And-
wisdom saving throw. As they say that, and you're trying to prove that you're stealthy and everything like that, so many of the people working the kiosks and everything like that, they're showing you some crazy, unbelievably smelly foods that you are just tantalized by. So you're trying to keep on track, and then you're just distracted, and then you're like, no, and then you keep going, and oh, you're distracted again. So it's not that you're bad at being stealthy, you're just very slow because you're going to every kiosk that there is to offer.
That's not what I said.
Oh.
I thought Nagaheim was saying that Cult is not stealthy, and Rose was like, "But Cult is so stealthy. What are you
Maybe
talking
I misread
about?"
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just I'm Negheim and Cult are teaming up and going ahead, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be staying by the.
Disregard all my fun
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm
Don't worry about it.
it was good flavor.
It's probably still happening too.
Well, it's happening as we're waiting at the brass beggar. Like, Viria's focused on keeping an eye out for the shopkeep, but like Rose is getting distracted by all of the smells.
Yeah, Rose will go find a little. We'll go by a little stand and buy some chicken skewers. And can I find some dice?
Sure. What kind do you want?
Just dice to play dice with Viri while we wait.
Okay.
Oh, I have.
Cool.
Oh, well, I wouldn't.
Well, I buy some from here.
Cool.
And then I bring
2
you back
copper.
chickens. 2 copper, cool. So I bring back a chicken skewer for Viri, and I'm like,
Oh,
here.
chicken skewer. 5 silver, 2 copper.
Cool. So I give a chicken skewer to Viri, and we play dice while we wait.
Awesome.
Oh, did you buy those? I had dice already.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know you had dice. Look, they're very pretty.
Are they prettier than mine?
Well,
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
We're serious gamers here.
Meanwhile,
I would indulge Rose, but I'm still like Rose would probably notice that I'm still mostly distracted, keeping an eye out for both the shopkeep, Thorndyke, everything. So
Angry mango seller. Yep.
yeah. Well, she does. Does she know I was a bird?
She's giving you an eye like you look the same color as the bird with your black
I
hair.
glare
Is that-
back.
Oh, whoa, she's back to work.
are you saying Viri's bird-like?
Well, my hair is raven black. So.
Exactly.
All people who have raven hair are automatically birds.
And so,
Duh.
as you two are keeping your distance and you're following behind this, well, no, you're not keeping they're not moving anymore. So once you get to the outskirts, and you do see the carriages kind of pulled off to the side and parked there, and you see Most of the wood that made up these crates is now tied up and against a wall. Reaching the desert border of Shamal, you see Thorndyke and roughly 11 of his crew gathered around three thin-framed constructs. Most of them seem to be making slight adjustments to its design, while others are strapping down supplies. Thorndyke himself is merely standing just beyond them, looking out to the heat rippling across the desert. As he turns back to his crew, popping the last fig into his mouth, he steps onto the central construct and sits down. 2 other crew members do likewise to the left and the right of the construct, as the remaining crew member straps themselves in to hang off either side. Oh, wait, what? Its last member strapped into the rear, excuse me. With a kick-up of dust beneath each of them, each construct slowly lifts a few feet off the ground with an unnatural hum in the air. The sound alone draws the attention of most of the bystanders around them. Then, with a slight dip to the nose of the floating vehicles, the 3 hovercrafts speed off towards the empty desert, kicking up sand devils as they quickly disappear into the unforgiving wasteland.
I was gonna try to cast Levitate on one of them.
Oh, were you now?
Oh no! This is
Just for funsies.
Hmm.
Just as I see, just to try to levitate a construct. But they're way heavy. You said when you said that they were hover things, they're most likely over 500 pounds. Because it can't work on that. Wait, is it? Yeah, if they're over 500 pounds, it doesn't work.
Gotcha.
whew, that was close. Fucking chaos wizard.
I mean, they wouldn't have... If they're not paying attention to me, they wouldn't have known it was me.
What the fuck were those things? I've never seen anything like that.
Probably very similar to small airships.
But did they look like, Jason, did they look like kind of like flying saucers, like discs? When you said
No.
construct, I thought, I don't know what I'm imagining.
Think like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a seat here, 2 hanging off either side, someone in the back, and it just floats forward.
Kind of like a Star Wars?
No.
Kind of like a Star Wars.
I know the Star Wars.
Yeah, this is not pod racing.
It wasn't pod racing I was thinking of. I was thinking more of like the smaller off of Jabba's palace floating barge thing. They have the little smaller
yeah, a little more
versions.
smaller, a little more thin framed than that. Yeah.
Like a speeder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. There's my frame of reference.
Oh, and a little bit larger than that then.
Okay.
Yeah. Enough for
Cool.
4 people.
Okay. Like a sedan speeder.
Sure.
Cult.
But I'll get Nagheim to make an intelligence check for me.
Oh boy. Yes. Oh god. 14.
Okay. What were you going to say?
I think we should head back to Viria because I believe I have worries that they have acquired them out and know where to go.
Yeah, and they are taking off hellbent for leather. That's nerve-wracking. So, hut 2. And he
Yeah.
starts dashing back.
I'll speed walk after. I know where I'm going. I'm not running.
No running for Nagheim.
All right. So it takes you about, I'd say about maybe 40 minutes there and back, we'll say. So you regroup with everybody, and you do see a buffet of chicken shish kebabs and a heated battle of dice between Rose and Viria.
Very important news. And he's like, "Ooh, chicken shishis," and he like starts nibbling
What are
on.
the important news? I forgot how to speak. What are the important news?
He has already taken off into the desert
Fuck.
Oh.
on what I'm assuming is magical boards.
Magical boards.
Yeah.
Okay,
Has-
no matter.
My
Do
worry
we know-
is he might know where he's going.
Hey, what if this isn't about the shard or the map, though?
There's the chance.
We gotta see if they have the map. If they
Yes.
don't,
Then we fucking haul ass and
If they don't, Viri, we need you to talk with your patron. Because we don't know where
I
to
don't
go.
know how I'm gonna do that, though.
How
Maybe
does your
just-
patron talk to you?
I don't know. They speak to me whenever the fuck they want, I guess.
How? Do they appear in front of you, in your head?
No, I
Do
hear
they
them in
send
my
you-
head. Or, through dreams and just...
Well, maybe trying to reason with your patron. 'Cause if
I'll
they're in your
try.
head-
I'll try.
now
I have an
Nikon.
idea.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Rose.
While we wait for the merchant, what if some of us go get and secure some transportation for wherever we need to go next? Because it sounds like we need to get out of here. Need to get out of here fast, whether we have a map or not.
Yes.
I saw which direction they went in, so we can go towards that edge of the city and see if we can't get some sort of transportation to go off in that direction.
How fast were their magical boards? Whatever.
Faster than I could cast a spell.
Would horses be fast enough, do you think?
No. But it would be the best we could do.
Okay.
How about Colt and I go work out transportation, and the two of you work out the map and the details?
Agreed. And just a side thought, and he sort of goes, if Iria needs to dream, I know you can do something to command her to do something, and if she's okay with it, with permission, if we need to talk to her god, that might be a short
have an idea.
Okay.
It is not. I cannot command someone to sleep, sadly. However, I may be able to potentially, if Viria allows it, look into her mind.
All right. That's all your business, Rose.
Let's go!
That was a good chicken skewer. Look at Jason, so unimpressed.
Well, it's from you. I can't. I just expect it now.
That's too
It's the
inspiration
bond.
It's too inspiration that Chuck can give me.
What's everybody doing?
Oh!
Waiting for
Running,
this goddamn shop to open.
running to go procure some transportation. And perhaps food and water for the trip.
All right. Well, we're gonna sort all that out once we come back from our bathroom break.
Pee poo poo.
Thank
right.
God, because I really have to pee.
Well, yeah. I'm
And
looking at
take
the
new
time, and
pain
it's usually
meds.
around this time that somebody throws up the oilet, so it's all good. Like that.
And
here-
there she goes.
there it is. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, hang tight. We're going to take a quick 10-15 minute bathroom break. In the meantime, you get to see the lovely emotes for our subscribers that Nicola Nora made for us, and you get to see the amazing art from Chuck Monty. So, hang tight. We'll be right back. See you in a bit.
Amazing.
And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. We're all doing the chicken dance for some reason.
Demonetized. That has copyrights.
Wow.
I didn't sing the song. I didn't sing the song.
Oh, well, if we're getting banned, everybody show your feet. Oh, no.
That's $20.
Yeah,
That's $20 more onto the chat.
that's behind the paywall. Oh, well. All right. So, what were we? What?
We were waiting.
Right. Hey.
Professional.
Yeah, no, because there were a few things everybody wanted to do, but the P
Rose
was
and
blocking my
I-
brainwaves. So
Yeah, Rose and I were off to look for transport, and then Nagheim and Viria were going into the shop to see if they can get that map.
Okay, gotcha. So easy enough. Once you get to the border sections of every main street, even where you saw Thorndyke take off from, there are like little barns, we'll say. What's the word? Not barns, stables. Thank you.
Stables.
Thank you. So there are creatures that you can rent. A little different from what you're particularly used to, but we'll cover that when you want to actually rent some stuff, when you have a plan of what you're going to do with them. And it'll give me time to actually look up what the fuck I'm talking about. So, so you guys know, you feel safe and secure that when you actually have a plan of what to do and where to go, if it requires mounts or anything like that, you know where to find them.
Okay.
Cool with that? What was the other thing you guys wanted to do?
Nagheim and I were standing behind at the brass beggar.
Yeah, that I got. I thought there was one more thing for Rose and Cult.
Sorry.
Those are okay.
Not really, other than like
Provisions.
making
Provisions.
provisions. Yeah, water, and specifically water.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have too much trouble with that, because I mean, just like, you know, every kiosk that you're walking along, and if there's a street vendor right next to it, there's a kid with like 2 like newspaper pouches full of like bottles of water and everything like that, and canteens and everything. So water is
snap.
plentiful in this city right now.
I also tomorrow, the next day, I can create or destroy water.
Oh, that's a good one.
Spell.
That's a
I have
good
it.
one.
I can prepare it. I don't have to learn it. Okay.
Then
so
I don't think you
that's a
should
good
pay
backup.
overpriced prices for something that's free.
Boom.
Boom! If only you could create a horse. Now, horse! You get a horse! You get a horse! You get a horse! Back
I
to
want
the
the
shop.
pony.
Yeah, back to the shop. So, before too long, not that one, that one. I want to put this on that one. There we go. You see the same shopper, or sorry, the same shopkeep from the day before, finally come around the corner and unlock the entranceway to their shop, pull the beads aside so that they kind of helped keep some of the mosquitoes and everything out of the way. And they head on inside, lighting all the lights, lighting all the incense, just getting the shop ready for the day. And then 2 people barge right into it before he's even ready. Oh,
Kicks the door down.
oh, it was beaded curtain. Okay, you didn't have to kick it. Well, hello.
Oh.
well, welcome once again. Be pleased.
It's how we open doors in the Silver. I'm sorry.
That's my mother made that, but that's fine.
I'll fix it.
Thank you so much. Yes, right back on the door. Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Good morning.
Good morning.
We were hoping to speak with your father regarding some of the items he might have set aside for people.
Yes, he did mention that there was a map of some sort set aside. I know where it is. He will not be in today. I can find it now. Please give me a moment to open
Thank you.
for. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
All right.
Theria,
Mm-hmm.
do you think this robe would be too heavy out in the desert the more I think about it? Do you think
Well,
I'll be
it
fine?
is. I mean, I'm not familiar with desert environments. I do know that you want to be protected from the sun.
This will probably be fine.
I mean, you might get warm, but
I'll see if he happens to have
She
something.
legitimately has no idea.
Yeah.
Even though Ari does.
I'll just see. I guess I'll see if he has something.
Yeah.
We give this man more money since we've kind of tormented him a little bit.
True. We did kind of ambush him a little.
That's fine.
Before too long, he comes back out. Yes, I found the item in question. And he places it on there. It's in language I do not understand, but maybe you can. And he turns
Can
around.
I take a look?
Yeah.
Oh.
Make a perception check. Or no.
I'll peek over and give her assistance
Sure.
and guidance.
What? Investigation. Sure. Why not?
Investigation? Okay, with advantage and guidance. Is
Mhm.
that it? Okay, cool.
I'm proficient with this. I can help.
Wow.
Turn her back into a raven.
Well, that's only
Okay, that's not
perception.
showing up in Roll20, but
No.
that was a
I saw a 7.
with advantage, and then with my guidance, that'll be a 11. At least I rolled the D4,
Okay.
4 and the D4. Anyway.
So, looking at the front of this, you recognize it as one of the maps that you've seen before. Quite literally. Because it shows Isilra.
Yeah, I just kind of like her head just kind of droops a little. And I'll turn to Nagheim and I'll just go, I found this one already.
Well, I guess it will be Plan B.
Yep.
But beforehand, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I was wondering if you happen to have a robe here that would be more suitable for this weather or going out into the desert.
I would say that you're better off. As much as I would like you to purchase items from my establishment, we do not deal in fine clothing or weather appropriate attire. But there are many shops along the outside. I know I have a neighbor in my village who just has a kiosk about 3 blocks down on the left. Very nice woman. She will help you. No problem.
There was the potential if you had something more of a magical type, but
Again,
of
sorry.
course.
Yeah.
It appears this is not a map that we are looking for.
Yeah, just to be clear, is this like a map I've already seen, like as is, like exactly as is, or? So I'm like, maybe
Make
there are
another
2 shots,
investigation
this photo.
check. I won't say with guidance or advantage.
Yeah. No worries. That's a 2.
I think you got your answer.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help.
How much is the map?
This particular map. It is aged, but I don't know how much use it is if it is not a language that you can understand. I'll say for your trouble, 250 gold.
Very well. And I will place it down and take the map anyway. I appreciate everything you've helped us with.
And you'll see he undoes the glass that's holding it down and begins to roll it up for you. Make a perception check.
Okay.
He's there.
Guidance. 22. 26.
So as he's rolling it up, you see that there's markings on the back of it. that you would have seen had you just turned it over.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please do not hesitate to come to my shop again. It is lovely getting to know you all. Enjoy your time in Shamal. Be pleased.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we apologize for rushing you this morning. We are in a bit of a hurry. So.
To be honest, I'm not fond of the bead curtain, but it's for my mother, you know.
I understand. I'm sorry about that. I can be a little forceful.
If only one could kick their own mother.
Oh.
And he
Wow.
goes back behind the
Wow,
curtain
okay.
to enjoy his breakfast.
Goodbye. Yeah.
As we go outside,
There's some good like 1970s like comedy mother-in-law bits just waiting.
my mother would break me.
A stiff wind would break both of us, okay?
But as we go outside, I'm just going to unravel the map. I'm gonna face Viri. I'm gonna unravel the map facing her, and I'm gonna flip it over.
Is that why you bought it?
I was going to see if this had said anything different, but as he was rolling it, I noticed this.
Oh.
So
And what do I see exactly?
You should have stopped to say hello.
I'm gonna cast invisibility immediately on
Invisibility?
myself. Yeah. Wait, did I take that or is that like not prepped? Let me check. I'm panicking.
I don't think
No,
you're
I
the
don't have
only
it.
one.
I don't have it. I didn't prep it. Fuck, I hate
Panic.
myself.
All right.
Popcorn. I'm just gonna wait for Nagaheim to figure their shit out.
Well,
and then
they figured it out.
It's like the map is gonna be quickly in the rope.
I am going to whip around and lash out with my claw arm.
Okay. Are you going for anything in particular?
The jugular.
I'm
Nagheim?
kind of doing it blindly.
Fuck you, wizard! Okay.
No, I'm going for yeah.
I will say make an attack roll
Okay.
with the appropriate thing. I think you knew that.
Yeah, I mean we've been using my packed weapon this
Mhm.
entire time for the claw rolls, so come on, 17.
Okay. I will say with a 17, you slash the side of a tent, which you assume to be a tent. Could be a shop for all you know. But it happens quickly, ferociously, and when the guards turn around to look, they don't see exactly who did it, but they do see the slash marks and they are a bit more alert than they were before.
Wait, okay, so he's not there. That we can see, right?
Yeah, I'm also confused.
Who? What? What are we asking? Sorry, one more time.
Is someone standing with us?
With you?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I said there were like the guard, you mean?
No, because when we flipped it, you said someone spoke to someone.
No. What was written on the map?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I thought this was someone speaking.
Am I the only one who realized it was on the map?
I think so, Chuck. Yep.
Okay. For once, I actually get it, but I'm
Welcome to
not
the
there.
Oddities.
Okay, that's yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't.
I thought you were just
I
slashing
did not-
something in frustration.
No.
Me too.
Oh, I thought there was legit someone like behind me or
Mhm.
something.
No.
Same.
Okay.
You saw them take off, if anything.
Yeah. Well, they could have circled. I don't fucking know. Okay. I'm stressed.
So, Tyria,
Um.
Hi, Miss
I
Messy
think-
Mia.
we need to get.
Hi, Hi, Mia. Oh my gosh.
Oh, hi, baby.
She's one of our close friends in Montreal.
Oh, awesome. Well, welcome, first time chatter. Lovely
So-
to have you.
Okay, so it's written. You should have said hello on the map.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just go like, he fucking knows we're here. We gotta.
I feel like that's why he took off. But, Viria, we don't know where we're going.
I know.
We have... Walk with me. We're gonna start
We're
heading
gonna
towards
power walk.
where... Like, the edge. And, I'll do a quick... We're gonna need transportation.
He knows
We're going
here.
to the edge.
Through the earring.
Oh, fuck.
And, Viria,
That's cool.
as we're walking, you need to get your directions back.
I know.
And if you cannot do it yourself, I can try to find a tether in your mind.
I'm not quite sure what that means, but I'll trust you.
But I want you first. You have not spoken to your deity, or your, not deity, your
My
patron.
dragon.
Your patron in a while, correct?
No,
Why?
I don't know. Whenever they spoke to me, that was on their terms mostly. I didn't really have.
But if they have not spoken to you in a while, is there a reason? Did you not give them anything that they
The only
wanted?
thing I can think of is the dreams.
But I mean, they're still giving you dreams, but they've spoken to you.
Not since, no.
What has changed between you and your patron since they last spoke?
The dreams.
Did you do anything? Not do anything? Did you...
No, I mean, they spoke to me a few weeks ago. I told them to fuck off, mostly, and then I got the dreams.
Okay, so... When you told them to fuck off, what were they trying to get from you?
I guess they want to know why I was so afraid of this man.
We'll unpack that later. You need to give it to them. If they've been in contact and want from you, you need to... I think you need to give them something. And if that's what they
I
want...
told them that if they wanted something, they also have to give me something. Well, they did in a way, now that I think about it.
Your
Fuck.
powers, the direction
No, they
of
gave
which
me
to
the
go.
dreams.
So, if
Fuck.
you want, I can try to be there when you try to connect, but it's up to you.
Yeah,
I think
I know.
we need to get a cart. We can sit there and I can try to clear your mind and help guide you, but this talking with a patron and a deity, I don't know if it's the same.
I don't know either. This is the first voice
So-
I've heard in my head, so...
You kind of get used to it, but I think you need to sit and try to talk with your patron. And if you need me, I can try to join you. But you'll have to try it yourself first. I don't know how this dragon will feel
Yeah,
with me
well,
being there.
didn't really seem to like humanoids much.
So, I think that's what we'll do. Colt
Chuck?
and I,
Who's Chuck?
It's my nickname for Cult because he always likes to stuff his food in his cheeks. It reminds me of a chipmunk
a chuck
That's fair.
Or a woodchuck.
or a woodchuck, you know? It's just so cute. So, Cult knows roughly the direction they went off to. We'll have time.
I'll try.
I'll sit with you. If you feel like if you need me, you just have to squeeze my arm or something, and I will be there immediately. But try to do this yourself, because it is between you and your patron.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I guess we'll wait at the side of town for the others to get there and us to acquire.
Can we even secure a cart to use in the dessert? Cause
In the dessert? Yes.
yeah,
In the desert.
that you know what I mean.
The dessert?
You are just so
The
damn cute
ice
for
cream
words
mound.
that, you know.
We're just going through a mountain of ice cream.
Or is it more gonna be like a camel situation?
Oh, baby's a little tired. Come on now.
That is one thing I forgot to look up, actually. Essentially, they would be
Because terrain is
almost like sleds. So you could have two creatures that are suited for desert terrain, either a camel or some other fantasy equivalent. And to get around, it would be on sort of sleds.
Colt, which one do you think is faster?
Hello, shopkeep. Which of these two mobile vehicles would be the fastest to get through the desert?
The shopkeep you're speaking to looks at all the identical sleds that they have on offer.
Oh no, we mean like between individual camels or a sled.
I get you. It's kind of your choice, really. There's not much of a
The
speed
sled.
difference. Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't communicated that to us, so we don't know.
I
You guys
am
always
right
get
now.
You guys always get Nagheim a sled. Come on. Why are we breaking tradition now? Out of all times.
Well, I know Nagheim has never ridden a camel before, so perhaps maybe the sled would be the way to go. They're just getting used to riding horses.
Maybe we
And
should do 2
I've
camels,
never-
1 sled, because if we need to chase that person, the camel might be more convenient.
Yeah, I don't really know much about camels, and
Me neither. It can't be too hard.
I'm sure they're totally pleasant, have great attitudes.
Alright,
Camel
sir.
sled, please.
Sir, we'll take a sled and we'll take 2 individual camels, please.
Sounds good. So the 2 camels can pull the sled. And if you want to ride it so that 2 people are on the sled and 2 people on each individual camel, or 1 person on each individual, you know what I'm saying. Here's the trick, though. Where are you guys going?
In the direction where Cult saw Thorndike take off.
Okay, so straight south. Let me pull you guys into this map here.
Very appointed.
So, if we're looking at, you guys can see the map, right? Yep.
Oh.
Right.
Yes.
So if you're looking at Shamal, you see that there's this kind of exit between the mountains. So they were heading that direction. Now, whether they are going to the mountains, whether you're going east or west, you don't know. If they're going to the desert, you don't know. Because that's about, from where you are, almost 100 miles away.
Perfect.
And by the time they were about 3 minutes into their journey, they were more than 2,000 meters away from you.
Yeah. This is fine. Gives us plenty of time.
So, the reason why I ask where you're going is because for every mile you travel, it's going to cost you 3 copper, and they need a destination.
We don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
Can I just give you like 30 gold for now? And then if it's longer, I'd pay you more.
How much to buy the camel, sir?
Maybe
then
we
I
can
return
leave
it.
some kind of collateral.
Like a magical bag.
Okay.
We all look to Rose.
If somebody wants to look up the cost of a camel or horse in D&D, that'd be great.
Yeah, this bag is super practical. It can eat your camel's poops and just.
It's true. It's cleanup.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually the cleanup crew for you. You just shovel it in there. You don't have to get rid of it. It does it itself.
A
Camel
camel
5
costs
yeah.
50 gold piece.
50? Okay, so that's
Yep.
100 gold. We'll say an additional 70 for the carriage itself. So 170 gold. And then
I thought I said like 1 carriage and then 2 camels that are separate
Yeah.
for 2 different.
Yeah, so 2 camels, 50 each, 100, and then 75 for the the
70.
sled, whatever.
Yeah. So 170
70.
total. And then don't forget, you'll have to have like feed and everything like that for them as you go along. Good thing someone can create water. Wait, you can
So-
make what in water? Food in water?
No, just water.
Oh.
Create and destroy water.
That's
all
what
I
it
can
was.
do.
Create
Cool,
food
cool.
and water is
A
higher level.
druid. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think clerics get it at a higher level.
I have a
Cool, cool.
technicality question.
So water is cool, but you will need food. Rose, what's your
Mhm.
question?
Don't we need a 3rd camel to pull this sled?
No.
No.
They'd
We're
both be
having
pulling
2
it.
of them pulling.
Yeah.
You guys will ride the camels that are pulling the sled.
Okay.
And
And 2
then-
can remain on the sled. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
So, I mean, if we do 50 gold each, that's 200 gold. Gets a bunch of food.
There you go. That would solve it. You'd
Yes,
have plenty. But again, we were talking about a storage issue before. Food would have to be stored in Nom Nom at this point. And I did look
Well-
over everybody's stuff. Technically, you're all
Not
over 50
quite.
pounds.
Because camels can carry up to.
They are carrying you, though.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
And
their
people on their
carrying
backs.
capacity
And 50 gold's
is-
worth of food is a ton.
I'm just saying, a camel's carrying capacity is 480 pounds.
Camels are... They're beefy.
Mm-hmm.
It will
So-
fuck you up.
But even if we have to use the bag in Egheim,
You just
we'll
empty it out.
remember.
Yeah.
Like, out of everybody, no matter what, no matter how stupid I am, Nagheim will remember to be like, oh, take that out.
But I will for sure be keeping track of that.
Just write
That's
it
the
down,
gamble,
Xander.
guys. Yeah, write it down.
And I have to make a page for this. And then I'm going to pass it because I write so many notes. I don't have notepads here. This is not my workstation.
I have my crosses to bear. You have yours.
I have it written down.
There you go. Thank you, Mia.
Okay, so 50 gold each is what we're saying.
Yeah, it is cleric.
Okie dokie.
Oh, so that'll be 30 gold worth of like food for the camels and everything. Not as bad, but still pretty weighty.
Goodbye, money.
So I'll say,
Okay.
depending on how long you guys actually stay on this continent, you probably won't have to worry about camel food for your trip at this point.
Cool.
That's what we want, because we have no idea how long this is going to take.
What was that? 50 or 30?
50 each, I believe.
Yep. So, Nagheim would set out some incense around, like, the sled, if they can set them in, just to kind of help create a more calming environment while we race through the desert.
All right.
Colt and Rose, I assume, will be on the camels driving
Yes.
forth.
Gotcha.
See, I told you, it's not too hard, right, Colt? Isn't it super fun?
All right.
I don't know if my camel has a name, but this one is named Donkey.
Yours is named Shrek, Colt.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Yes, it is. It's canon now.
No, no,
Get
no.
fucked.
No.
Shrek and Donkey on another whirlwind adventure.
Somebody once told me.
So mean, my camel
copyright.
was named.
Careful.
Go, copyright.
So, while we are on the sled going, because I want hopefully Viri to deal with this and me not have to try to bullshit something, I'm gonna keep guidance up on her at all times. Every time I feel it drop off, I'm putting it back on. I'm going to try to like keep her calm and give her an environment that she is potentially able to reach in and do whatever she needs to try to do.
Okay. So, first things first. Zoom.
That is a creepy fucking figure standing there.
That's me. Look how pale it is. Tall, skinny, pale.
Yeah.
So, totally upfront. Didn't think we would be at this point yet.
Oh damn. Sorry.
So, you see, as you are heading out from the borders of Shamal, on either side of you are the great mountains that keep this city secluded from the desert, from most of the hazards that are out there. You see the trees and everything, the palms, the greens and everything, the coconuts that kind of line the passageway into the city, kind of fade away and give to the unforgiving rocky climbs and everything of the mountains on either side of you. The sand is slow moving for the camels, even though these beasts are accustomed to it. Any kind of fast travel with these creatures will be at major disadvantage because they are a slow and steady beast, and especially with the sled behind them, weighing them down, this will be a trek, and the weather will not be kind once you get out of this encampment. But after a full solid 10 hours, dealing with the heat is one thing, but as the sun crests over the horizon, the cool chill that becomes a light breeze on the air suddenly sets into the bones, and night is quickly coming as you crest just past the mountain and for the first time see the wide, blank expanse of the desert sands before you. Where you had markers before, it's a barren wasteland with no direction, save for perhaps your wizard friend's skills in this department. Night is upon you. What are you doing?
I mean, I would have been trying to speak to Saphira.
Okay. What do you do?
I would try to go into some kind of meditative, sorry, I can't fucking speak, state,
Mm-hmm.
which is helped by Nagheim's incense.
Okay.
And because I do remember back in Western, I believe, I was able to contact them myself once when asking them if we could delay my quest so we could go to Whitestone. So
That was when? I'm sorry? Like before Whitestone?
that was a long time ago. Before the first time we went to Whitestone, yes.
Gotcha.
And I'd reach into myself, trying to recreate that same feeling, desperation I had back then, and just call out, I'm ready to speak now.
Make a What would this be? Religion check.
Would the guidance, because I'm keeping guidance on her, constantly work, or is it just helping her be able to do this?
I don't know, because number one, you're trying to give direction to people. You're trying to keep track of where you're wanting to go. So the idea that you're constantly doing that,
It's every minute, so it would be a, oh, I feel it wearing off guidance. That
Okay.
way, kind of thing. That's like, Nagheim is
Sure.
still trying to keep like a connection with Viria, just in case she ends up needing help.
go for it. Guidance.
That's not bad. 15, and then a D4. That's 19.
Nice. So you find peace somewhere along the way between the motion of the cart, just the silence of the city drifting back behind you, the whipping of the sands all around you. You go into as much of a trance as you would be able to recognize. But as far as communication with your particular friend, this is the first time you're trying this. And the fact that you don't get a response, maybe this isn't the way.
I'll open an eye and I'll look over to Nagheim and I'll go, nothing. Maybe I'll have to wait until I go to sleep.
Maybe. I can, after I rest, keep an eye on you. And if it happens, I will try to keep your body cool and calm if I notice anything. Just to try to aid the process in any way I can. But
Can you look into someone's dreams while they're sleeping?
that was something I was thinking. If I notice it, I could try to potentially reach into your mind, and I wouldn't want to do it without your permission.
Let's say you can have my permission if you notice anything abnormal while I sleep.
If you look into stress or anything.
Something like that, yes. Also, I just remember to those few times I trashed the room back at the estate in my sleep.
Fair. So I will keep an eye on you as much as I can. I still need to rest to regain my
Yes.
spells, but if it happens after...
I can take the first watch to help with that.
Perfect. Okay. When we come to a rest, I'll set up the bubble. And I'm going to take second and third watch. So I'll rest a bit, watch, then rest.
Okay.
Does it have to be 4 consecutive
Does it have to be?
hours for your meditation?
I'd say
I
so,
don't know.
yeah.
Okay,
think
then I'll
so, yeah.
then I'll rest the first 2 watches then. I'll take over third, fourth, but I'm going to keep an eye on Viri mostly during those times.
Okay. So, Viri, you are getting a full straight 8 hours sleep. Is that correct?
I would take first watch and then sleep. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody else?
I'm gonna stay awake when Nagaham is not awake.
Okay.
And watch for 4 hours and then meditate for the other.
Oh, then I guess I wouldn't need to keep watch, would I?
That's kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah, we have 4
Yeah.
and 4. Yeah, okay.
We can
That's
all
true.
do it.
You can sleep.
All right. So, bedding down for the night, what is the situation?
Nagheim will meditate beside Viria and be touching her in like some way, just so if her arms tense up or like things like that, Nagheim will get the sense.
I meant more so like, is there a bubble situation? Is there a tent?
Yeah, there is
yeah,
a bubble.
yeah,
They
yeah.
mentioned
They
it,
said they
yeah.
cast it.
I cast the bubble. It's like this subtle beigey golden tone to blend in with the dirt or the sand in some way.
Before we all go to sleep, what if we tried scrying on Thorndyke to see where he's at?
That might not be a bad idea.
And well,
It's not a good one as well, but you know, it
Wow.
would
Why?
be an extra way to.
I can only see so much, but
it's if he's in the mountains or on the desert, that'll give us some direction, because those little those hover whatevers don't leave a lot of tracks in the sand, and if it gets windy, tracks are gone immediately. It's been almost impossible. I was gonna say I would like to try to track them, and then reality set in. And it was like, this is gonna be impossible to track.
by the time Colt finishes talking, Nagheim's eyes have already gone pure white, and there's just a drift of gold's like dust drifting into the air, and I will cast Scry on him.
Okay.
I wonder if their
It
eyes
is.
get dry from when they do that.
Probably presto
Scrying
them.
is where's my
Maybe we should get
spell?
them some eye
It is a
drops.
wisdom saving throw he has to make. 17.
Okay. Wisdom. There you go. All right. So, you close your eyes. The darkness from the night sky helps to block out any ambient light around you. Then you see your vision kick up little particles of sand. It begins to swirl and swirl before you're in just a hurricane of dust. And when it settles, you see a tent of some kind. Inside, you see the glowing face of Thorndyke sitting there, hunched over something. And he looks up with a cocked smile and says,
Full house. Beat that. You cheating motherfucker. I call it quits for tonight.
and then you see him get up, lie down on the ground, drape the scarf over his one good eye, and drifts off to sleep.
Do I get like the image that there was another person?
Nope.
Nagheim's just gonna watch for a moment. And under their breath, everyone will hear Nagheim just say, "May Shar keep the darkness away from you, so you will never be able to hide who you truly are again." And I'll cut the scrying.
What's everybody else doing?
Staring at Nagaheim.
Yeah, watching intently.
He is asleep. But
Right? Do we know where?
scrying does not give me a location. But he is in the desert still.
I have a question.
Hmm.
What if you send him a message? Could you
I-
like annoy him because he doesn't know you, Nagaheim?
Well, fuck. I don't know
He
how much.
saw me with Furia. And the spell, if the person does know of them, they know who the sender is.
Oh,
And
so you
personally,
can't-
the least interaction you three have with them, the better.
But I think he's able to see that which most cannot. I think he has true sight.
What's that?
You'll never know.
Wizard.
What is true sight? It's exactly that.
That's right.
I hate my life.
Oh, baby.
This laptop is the bane of my existence. But yeah,
We love you, baby.
love you
Did you hear
too.
my question, Agaheim? You kind of,
Um,
drifted off there.
Your eyes were glazing over a little bit there.
What was your question? No.
What's true sight?
Ah. The ability to see that which others cannot. So invisibility, per se. Because
I'm not sure
when I
what that means.
when I use the ability to scry on someone, something must be there. Like when I use Albert's vision as my own. But instead of it being Albert, it is something that others normally cannot see around them. Like an orb or something. I have never seen it myself, so I do not know. However, I believe he has the means of seeing that.
But why do you think that?
He spoke to me, I think.
Uh-oh.
Called me,
Well, he did leave with other people. Could he have been speaking to one of them?
the scrying allows us to see roughly a bit around them, though it is not in focus. I did not see what would appear to be another person.
I am getting the feeling that that wasn't so the case because Jason made a face.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was like, what
I
I,
think-
understood from the scene was that he was playing cards with someone that was kind of like off camera.
Well,
Off camera.
but scrying allows me to see roughly 10 feet around him. So that's why I was like, if I saw someone, because scrying sees around him.
Yeah, there's the misdirect. So, Jason, do you want to confirm or deny?
He was playing cards with someone.
Okay. Well, never mind that then. So scrying is not as mean. It doesn't tell me where he is, but I do get to see like if he's in a chair and who's right beside him.
Okay, so
Well.
someone was with him, but you just couldn't see who it was.
I could not make it out. But he's with people.
We knew that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he is they are resting for the night, the group.
Sorry, nodded off there for a second. Now, those things they were flying off on were incredibly fast. Do we have any idea, like, Nightcom, you saw how fast those things are. You've got a big fat brain. You know how fast our camels are. Can you math it how far away they would be from us if they traveled roughly the same time that we did?
I'm going to assume almost at least a day ahead of us.
Yikes.
Do you want to make an intelligence check?
Sure.
Got
It
it.
betrayed me
It's like
last
those
time.
freaking math problems from high school.
23 plus 25.
All right.
A
So-
million.
At the pace those things, from what you can remember, at the pace those things started at, it was about 20 feet for what you know to be around. At a faster pace, it would be 40. So, after a minute, they would travel 400 feet. After 10 minutes, 4,000. After an hour, 24,000, which is about somewhere close to 4 or 5 miles in an hour. Your camels go 13 miles an hour.
Wait, so are we faster than them?
Wait,
Like
what?
camels, Or
No,
Did
they
you
go.
say 4 or 5 miles an hour, and then our camels go 13 miles an
Yeah,
hour?
that's what I heard.
That's what
Sorry.
I heard.
40
Let
to
me try this
50, I
again.
assume.
Let me try this again.
Okay.
Sorry, I did the math wrong, apparently. I'll say this. They're going 40 miles an hour. You guys are going 13. That's what you math out. I did it wrong.
Fair play.
They're roughly
I'm tired.
like a day ahead of us. I'm just gonna go with that.
We'll never
'cause
catch up to them.
Oh my
The
god.
point, I don't think, is to catch up to them if we can make a connection.
No, but we'll never get in. Well, if the goal is to get where they're going before they're going, and to get there first,
Here's the thing.
that
Last time we found a crystal, there was something guarding it. So, we could have the chance of them clearing the way for us. And
Oh,
us
I
walking
read that
in behind.
I read that in a storybook. The brothers Zim. It's like two brothers that go on adventures and then they like make friends. It's where it's usually the villains. It's the brothers went into a cave, tried to find a treasure. They had to get through all the booby traps, and then once they set off the booby traps, the villains could just easily follow them in there, and then they waited for them to get the treasure, and then when they were coming out, they're like, "Oh, you kids, give us that treasure," and they were like, "Oh, so in this case, we're the villains. We're just gonna let them go through and get the thing, and then we'll wait at the entrance, and then we'll fucking rob them."
I
Yeah, but
think
there's a
we
problem
should.
Or they
with-
can,
yeah.
or they can get rid of the thing, and we just swoop in and kill them, and then take the thing.
Yeah, but there's a problem with that plan.
Mhm.
What?
We're not villains.
Role play it. Pretend.
It's,
We're not-
mm,
We're not being the villains in this situation.
yeah, it's simply just a reversal position. It's like playing The
We are
of
using
defensive rather than offensive.
Yeah. So Rose, think of it this way. We are taking using the bad guys to pave the path for us. And we will come in and save the day at the end.
Kind of like human shields.
Yes.
Hmm.
Human shields who are also very, terrible people. So,
Evil people.
which makes us
Reason-
I don't want to call myself a good guy, but which makes us not as terrible. That's for sure.
I mean, one more reason to use them as a human shield?
Exactly.
Yes.
So,
Okay,
That got
let's
weird. I'm
rest for
sorry.
today and try again tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll have more of a lead as to where we're going.
I will sit down next to Viria, kind of keep a hand on her arm,
Mhm.
and
You
go
know,
into my
try and
trance.
Talk to the overgrown lizard.
Blah, blah, blah. What?
I'll try to talk to the overgrown lizard
Ah, okay.
in my dreams.
Hmm.
And I'll keep watch.
So everybody beds down for the night. Nagheim waiting for the first little bit.
No, I'm taking the second bit. Rose is taking the first.
Excuse me. Okay. Once you settle in, Maybe because what you were meditating on was just the sounds, the smells, the feeling of the sand just brushing against your skin, in order to find some kind of calmness in this new environment. You settle into that again, seeing if it can calm your mind so that you can fall asleep this evening. And it does. Even though the bubble is keeping up the distraction of the texture on your skin of the sand all around you guys, you can still hear it. You can hear it scraping against the exterior of the bubble. And as you kind of find that silent space between waking and dream again, you do begin to feel it across your cheeks. And because of the cold night air that you felt before, it does feel like a chill across your cheeks. Then it gets cold. And the cold turns to wet. And you can see behind your eyelids a flicker of light, firelight. And as your hands ache, you feel the cold ground beneath them. You open your eyes and you're in a cave. Frost covering the stone interior. Little drips and droplets in the background, melting the snow away from the campfire at your feet. You raise yourself up, and you notice you make no noise as you shift around. You snap your fingers, but there's no sound. You look around and you see the mouth of this cave, and you see someone seated at the opening. Familiar sight. The woman in your dreams. You call out, but your words are lost.
Last we spoke, you were unwilling to listen. Much have I shown you. Shown you why I have chosen you. Yet you remained silent. Until now. Why? I gave you this power to make you brave. To make you strong. And yet you show cowardice when confronted with the specter of your past. You are still weak. What would you ask of me that I have not already given you?
And you see the image of the woman pull back. You're being drawn back. Everything fades to dark. And it's just sand grazing against your cheeks now. And the next morning comes. Rose had a great meditation.
Rose is quietly making breakfast. Little fruit salad because it's hot in the desert. Morning, Colt.
Good morning.
Do you want some fruit salad?
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's mango in it.
Guidance.
That's
Sorry,
nice.
I had aggressive pupper aggro.
We're all awake. Or we're waking up.
Not all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, morning. Sorry.
How was your rest?
She spoke to me. Didn't really give me much.
Did you give her anything?
I tried. But I couldn't, Yeah, no. Couldn't make a sound, so... I think she's telling me I have to face my fears.
Here ya. Stand up.
Okay.
Leave.
That's a nice
By the way,
ass.
the bubble is once it's been
Good
8 hours, the
morning.
bubble is gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, bubble's gone.
It's been gone. Like it drops immediately on its own.
All right. Stand up.
Yep.
Close your eyes. And
Consent.
he starts spinning her around.
Mm-hmm.
Not to the point where she'll get dizzy. And she goes, all right.
Oh, there's that whiskey. Oh, and the sand keg.
Point north.
I'll just point in whatever direction.
You point east.
All right. And he does it again. So she's facing a different way.
Okay.
All right. Point north.
She points the same way, but now you've directed her so that she's southwest.
So she didn't point in the same direction twice? Oh.
I'm assuming I'm not pointing in any way that's,
You're doing your best,
is fine.
Viria.
I don't...
Where
I
do
don't
you
you're
think
a
they...
human compass?
One more time? What'd you say?
A human
I don't
compass?
think you're a human compass anymore.
We kind of ran out into the desert without really thinking.
Yeah.
I don't. There's something I was thinking about, but I don't think I can teleport to a person. Don't think that's how teleportation works.
Nagheim, can you maybe contact Kieran Sari and tell him his lead ended up being a bust and that now other people are after this same thing and we have no idea where the fuck we're going or where the fuck they're going? Maybe more, in a more polite way, but...
That might actually be a good idea.
Before I do that, what level spell is this? I would like to, if possible, I'd like to look into your mind.
At this point, go for it. We've done pretty much everything else we could.
And I would like to use Detect Thoughts and push, for not just get to the surface level, but push into Viri's mind.
Okay. So
I'm looking for potentially any way to...
I would describe the woman I've seen to Nagheim.
Oh, I see where we're going. Okay.
I'm trying to find that part of Viria's mind where the patron lies, pretty much.
Okay. So, first things first. What do we do with the spell? Is there any kind of save or anything like she has to make?
She can choose to fail it, but it's a wisdom saving throw.
Because this is a first time, and because this is something you have said from the very beginning you are not into, I will say you will have to attempt to make a saving throw, whether you want to or not.
Okay.
Hopefully, don't guidance her because she wants to fail this.
Oh, she wants to fail it. Oh, my bad.
And she...
Bane.
Oh, there you go, Bane.
Yeah, I'll cast Bane.
Oh, don't...
Now that you know the
Time
assignment.
I want to fail this fucking wisdom save. I got a 22.
All right, so what does Bane do, though?
Oh, Bane.
Wait.
You have to
Don't-
D4 minus.
Don't use Bane,
No?
because even with it as a -4, it would still pass.
Oh, it's not just a cantrip. You actually have to burn something.
It's a spell.
Yeah, I do have
Oh,
to burn something. It's
okay.
a proper spell.
Would have been fun.
Fuck, that would have been good. It was a good thinking for a little moment.
No matter what I do, whether I roll high or low, I keep sabotaging our efforts.
Oh,
great.
Lord.
I can try again.
Yep.
Nagheim will reach out and just put a hand on Veer's shoulder and just relax. I'm not controlling you.
I know. I'm just there's a lot going on right now.
Yes. I promise this is no way controlling. You still have control.
I know,
Colt's
I
gonna
trust you, Nagheim. I trust all of you.
Colt's gonna sit on the other side of Vera and hold her hand, and then like put up his right. He goes, "You just squeeze if you want me to punch Nagheim."
Or she
And he
could
winks.
just-
He winks.
You might break them in half. If
You
do
can
that.
just tell me. I can still hear, I think.
I know. I'm just trying to help.
And
Can I
I'm
give
gonna-
you advantage?
No.
While this
Well,
is
no.
going on, Rose is just gonna stand up and just touch Viri's shoulder, but also she's gonna keep an eye out.
How comfortable is
We're kinda
Viri with people in
exposed.
her bubble?
What?
Not usually very comfortable, but she has come to love these three. So.
Sure. So,
But yeah,
casting
like
it
to-
again.
I tried to cast it again.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 11.
There we go.
And with
So-
that, the gold dust connects, and
So-
Nagheim's vision is white.
Now, you said surface thoughts to begin with, and then we'll try deeper. What are the surface thoughts you're trying to pick up on?
I'm skipping the surface thoughts and trying
Oh.
to go deeper in.
Well, here's what
try
we're going to
to-
do, because you may be skipping, but you are
Yeah.
going to see.
Yes.
So, Viria, what does Nagheim see?
It's mostly a blur of images because she is feeling very stressed and confused. So it's like a mix of the woman she's seen in her dreams, Thorndyke's face, flashing back to the death of her friends as well.
All right.
Just big jumble.
Now, to push further, what is needed?
So detect thoughts allows me to to push further. I can do it, but they know I'm doing it.
All right. So, pushing beyond this, you see the vague kind of look of a woman flashing in and out. You see Thorndyke mostly. You see vague images of the friends that Viri has spoken of before. Everything just comes in flashes. Like, the very presence of them are flashes of lightning that just keep clouding everything. And you try to focus on the woman, and another flash and flash. But you try to focus on that direction, to where the image of the woman is that she spoke of in her dream. And you push beyond. And you see her sitting there. And you motion around, trying to get a better image of her face. And as you lean down to look her in the eye, I would like you to roll Cone of Cold, please, Ari.
Okay.
Just the damage.
Just the damage. Okay, so because it's a con saving throw.
Just the damage.
I have no way to stop this. I am 100% into your mind.
I rolled a bunch of ones.
Excellent.
Thank fucking goodness.
Nagheim, you take
Yeah.
22 points of psychic damage, and you are ejected physically 10 feet away from Ari. Or, sorry, Viria. Rose and Cult, because you're watching this, it's like someone just hit the gas and pulled Nagheim away. And as they kind of gasp for breath, you see the blood trickling down from their nose.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my, Nagheim.
Immediately, Nagheim's eyes are gonna go white, and I'm gonna cast Sending on the image of the woman I saw. There you go. I don't know who you are, but if you want Viria to help you, she needs to know the way so she can find this man and help you. And that's all.
Cult's scrambling to his feet and is going to do the thing.
Am I aware of this happening as well?
Yeah, you felt something.
Yeah, so I guess I just see Nagheim on the ground. And I'll just rush over to them and help them up.
Viria.
Healing hands.
As well as my healing word.
Yeah.
I
As well as-
am fine. You muted yourself. You muted yourself.
Oh my god, I muted myself while I was talking. I'm just gonna go like, yeah, are you okay? Nagheim. No.
I am. What the fuck happened, Nagheim? And you regain 12 HP, by the way.
So 17 HP. Pog. So Viria Nagheim wipes the blood off their face. Not even prestoing it away, like Viria.
What?
Everything I saw, the images of everything I saw.
You saw everything.
But Viria, it all strikes like lightning in your mind. What if the fear you need to get, what the thing you need to get over isn't that of confronting Thorndyke?
What?
Every image I saw flashed and cracked like lightning.
Yeah, because he wields lightning.
Yes.
It's what killed
And
my friends and...
you have to, was it not you have to get over?
Well, yeah, I've been trying.
That's easier said than done.
Yes. But it could be. I saw the woman.
Did she do this to you?
Yes, she forced me out. She does not want me there. So I can only think of potentially trying to help aid you in passing this fear of lightning.
Viri, make an intelligence check.
I was not looking at the right spot. Hang on. 13.
Okay. From what Nagheim is suggesting, the fear of lightning that you know of is not as imposing as Thorndyke, as seeing your friends die. It's not the method that you're afraid of.
I'm not afraid of... In a way, I'm afraid of what this man can do. So I'm afraid of him, not...
But why are you afraid of what he can do? You can stop it. You have the ability. I have the ability to make it so he cannot cast spells. So why are you afraid of him, Viria?
Okay, that's a bit insensitive.
You have grown.
I
You are
think this is-
stronger. You are more powerful.
They're right, you know.
My
Look-
little.
Look at all that we've faced
Are
together.
you? You helped take down somebody who was able to prevent a deity from finding them. We have faced
Well,
vampires.
I did go down that time.
And
Yeah,
you got
but-
up again.
Yeah, you always get up again.
Get back down. Sorry.
I
Like-
mean, it's very. This is all rational, but being afraid of someone is not always about being rational. There's an emotional part of it. I mean, I know.
Yes.
It's true.
And
And
it's
sometimes
time.
getting over fears, people who know you and have stood next to you, who've seen you do incredible things, telling you so, that you can do it.
Yeah, but what if
And that-
what if he hurts the three of you?
If he tries, I will melt his brain.
Murder eyes.
I will make it so he would wish he had never stepped
Well,
foot on a boat.
get in line, okay? But yeah, that's I
But-
think what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid I'm afraid because I have something to lose. I don't really care about what happened to me, but
Well, now you've prepared. You didn't know last time.
You
Think
know
about
now.
how much you know now.
Plus, do you really think he's going to be able to get past you to get towards... Well, the other two will go in his face, but I'll be safe. I'll be back here. And besides, another image looking identical to Nagheim will appear, and I will awaken my spellbook. And it will actually be myself this time, instead of my past self. And Nagheim will be like, it's going to be very hard for him to figure out which one's which. And as Nagheim does the motion, the awakened spellbook that mimics it at the exact same time.
that is a neat trick.
I think it's time to stop relying on things of the past. And it's time to look towards the future. Do you not agree?
I guess you're smart sometimes.
Only sometimes. And my image will fall and turn back into my book. So, you have to get over whatever this is. Could it maybe be you could not speak because the fear was choking you?
Hmm.
Now,
Possibly that would make sense.
this will sound incredibly stupid from me, and I will definitely send a message to Kiran Sadi if you wish. But I think we should press on.
Oh, we still don't know where we're going.
It's true.
Can we not do both?
I will message him. However,
No offense, Rose, but you've seen the size of this desert.
I mean, I'm not sure we should carry on, but if we must, then yes. But
Well,
if
I
we're gonna
can't-
continue.
exactly let this sort of thing fall into Thorndyke's hands.
That's what I mean.
If that's where he's headed, of course.
Yeah, now what do we have at our disposal? We have Kiran Sari, who did send us to get the map. Had he the map originally, he might have just given it to us. I
Just
mean,
get
we're-
in touch with him and figure out what to do next, maybe.
don't you have a? Do you have your compass, Viria?
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Is it just a compass? And he sort of looks at it. Is
Who
it
gave
just
it
a
to him?
compass?
Who gave it to
Rose.
Viria?
Right.
It's just
Compass.
Yeah.
It's a compass that shows Viria how to always go home.
It
I
has
remember
2
correctly.
arrows, I remember.
It has 2 needles. One of the needles to the regular north, and the other needle is enchanted to point to a location that Viri decided. So the other needle points to.
Oh, we had enchanted it so that it points home.
It points home. There you go.
Enchant it again.
I do not think my magic is strong enough. But I will try. This is probably not going to work. It's only within 1,000 feet. Or 1,000, wait, 1,000 feet? 1,000...
Feet.
Is it feet?
1,000 feet.
Where's my spell? Yeah, 1,000 feet. Yeah. I'll do locate creature. I know he's outside of it.
And
But-
there's your answer.
And with that, Nagheim's eyes roll back. And I will send a message to Kiran Savi.
Okay.
I thank you. However, the map was procured by the wrong hands before we could acquire it. So for now, we are at a loss of what to do. Boop. That was at 24 words. That was at 24 words, okay.
It sounds to me that there are 2 options before you. Give up or find this person.
How do we... Nagheim will say this out loud though. Just, how do we find him?
Dig deep, everyone. Dig deep. Use your brains.
So,
Thinking.
with that said, everybody make an intelligence check, please.
Oh, Cult's gonna draw on the
Oh my
stories his
God.
father told him about
I'm the
tracking
smartest one
the
here.
enemy.
You're smarter than I am. Look at that.
Oh, big
I'm out on
brain, big brain.
A strong 11.
Where are you at, Colt?
Oh, strong 12. But I have luck. Oh, Timora, please let me delve into the reaches of what I've learned
Wait,
in my
let me
life. And nope, that's 6.
Give me a second.
Fuck.
Give me a
Oh, I
sec-
should have
let-
guidance myself.
Let
Oh,
me
well.
see if I have
I don't
any.
think that works that way.
I have a. I think I have an inspiration. I don't remember if I crossed this one off or not.
Well, we're not going to go with what
No.
is or is not right now.
I don't know.
But I will say, because Cult got the highest intelligence check, didn't need to beat a DC, it's just figuring out who's coming up with this idea. Why are there cameras in my face? What's going on?
I don't know. No idea.
It's an inside thing.
It's an inside thing.
Okay.
But yes, go ahead.
Sus.
What's up, Cult?
Nothing.
Oh.
I
I
was reading something.
I thought
I
you
was
were
reading
saying, wait a
something
minute.
and then realized I did this to the thing I was reading.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, we
I
were
was like,
just
okay, I'll wait.
using intelligence checks to go through.
So, with, I forget who now, but whoever proclaimed, how are we supposed to do that?
That was Nagheim.
There, thank you.
That was like all of us.
So, Cult, it's like the dumb answer you feel. You know one place you can find them. Is he gonna leave here without his ship?
Oh, my brain hurts. So stupid. It's so beautifully stupid. And it's so perfect that Colt thought of it. Guys, let's go back to town.
Why?
Because there's a big ship waiting for us. And he
You're
lets
just
that
gonna like walk off and like kick a rock or something.
sink in. Let it sink in.
But here's my issue with that.
Mm.
When Viri got to a crystal, she was able to absorb part of it, no? Which gave her the claw?
Yeah,
So
the first one as well.
Wait,
I don't know if he'll come back with a crystal or
should we even be after these crystals? Because, like, what if we find another one and so Viri grows like a dragon tail next?
Unfortunately, Rose, it's kind of what I promised to do.
So you're gonna become a dragon?
I don't fucking know what's gonna happen to me, but as she told me, she gave me these powers so I could take down Thorndyke, which is why I went with it. Kind of like a exchange of favors in a way. I retrieve the crystals for her, and she gives me the power I need to kill him.
And you already found the crystal in Isilra.
Yeah, that
was the original crystal.
Yeah.
Okay.
my big thing is be prepared.
Be prepared. Sorry.
Okay, Scar.
If he potentially struck a bargain with the same deity, he may have a few surprises up his sleeve. If we are going to
deity. Not a deity.
patron,
as far as I know, but
whatever.
yes.
So we'll
However-
keep an eye out for like a dragon tail.
Or claw, wings, abilities. However, I guess we will start packing up and set off. But while we're doing that, Nagheim will be like, how are we going to get onto his ship on an extremely crowded city?
Well, he is a pirate.
I'm sure he has a crew.
Why don't we just get hired to
And
be part of the
pirate
crew?
crews recruit people.
Colt,
I know.
you
I
can't
would
go
know,
on
that's-
alone.
I
No.
mean, I
If we
just
are-
walked up to a circus and
Also-
I was like, yo, do you need help? And they were like, yes, we need help. And
Here's
that's how I
the
ended up
thing.
working for a circus for like 6 months. So it's not hard.
Yes, DM?
So I will specify, while Cult is seeing all the friends think about like, how are we going to get onto this ship? The only idea you had is that he's going to be going back there.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you have to board the ship.
No, we have to spy on it. Yeah.
Ari knows this, but Ari is separate from me.
Colt tells everybody this idea and he goes, look,
No, it just sounds like you guys are like planning to
sometimes the simplest things are the best.
That's
In-
you saying that.
like you don't need to
Aren't you the
infiltrate
one
the ship
who-
or anything like that.
Aren't you the one who dreams of adventure and grandiose
And
whatever?
if
Yeah, I
he
mean, look
gets
at your
it,
outfit.
Okay. And he slams his hand. I didn't want to scream that, so I didn't pry your ears. But he's loud and he goes, okay. Now I'm kind of sick of you guys not taking me seriously. I love each and every one of you, but we've gotten ourselves into a real stink hole out here, and this is our solution. We can roundabout talk until he passes us by, going back to his ship. We got to start thinking things through. This includes me.
And with this bellowing proclamation of thinking things through, everybody make a perception check, please.
Well, hell.
We get attacked by a horde of lions. 19.
Hey.
15.
Lions don't live in the desert.
So, Cult, you are impassioned in this. You are giving it your all like you normally would. But it's Rose who sees some dust on the horizon being kicked up. And you hear on the winds. And you see 5 creatures heading towards you. Big, huge, muscular creatures with sacks underneath their larynx, whatever. They've got a ball thing here, and it just bellows and it cuts through the wind. And it doesn't seem like they're chasing towards you. And as you feel the beneath the ground, you see that they're running from something. As the dust that's being kicked up has formed to it. A large form. A gargantuan form. And as the creatures spread apart to run around you and escape, out from the ground, higher and higher and higher above you, stands this gigantic worm with a mouth full of serrated teeth. And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Oh no! Please let it be a worm. Please let it be a worm.
Can Rose yell something?
You can try to yell something over the extremely loud explosion in the desert. By all means.
Just gonna try to yell to my friend, run!
That's
And we'll see how that works next week.
Giant worm. Very good advice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out tonight. Hope you enjoyed the ride so far. And we are going to be back here next Sunday for sure, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same channel, same time. So prepare for that. We're going to kick it off with a nice little battle.
Oh my gosh.
But until then, everybody, have a great week. And as we always like to say at the end of our show,
Tuning in and have
Save sex.
there it is.
Point to one.